and welcome to this Torg Eternity special playthrough. My name is Guy, and I am joined by some wonderful, wonderful players. We are going to be, I'll introduce them in a second. They can just wait. Yeah, the looks I'm getting. Anyway, we are doing a playthrough of Torg Eternity as per your request. Now, we have been reading the rules for a little bit. We've done some basic gameplay to try and figure out how the system works. And we're not yet experts. We don't yet have 10,000 hours in this particular RPG. And as you know, I have 10,000 hours in D&D, and I still ask for 3.5 rule stuff. So it is what it is. We're going in, we're going to have fun, we're going to show you some stuff. We're going to use a combination of tabletop simulator for all of the Torg cards and tokens and things that come with the game, and I'll explain those in a little bit, as well as maps supplied by Dungeon Fog. So let's get into the actually important individuals involved in this, and that is my wonderful players. So joining us are well, Freddie, welcome back. It's been a while since we've role-played together. It's good to see you again. How you doing?
Good to see you as well, man. Always a pleasure to join on your games. Yeah.
You doing anything online recently? Where can people find you?
Nowhere. No. I do some parodies. I've been streaming on Droid Entertainment because we got a Twitch channel, and I am a dungeon master with Joy Quest. But you can still find me there, and the episodes are still there on Droid or on Droid Plus. But soon we actually are kind of bringing a close to that game.
Right there. Well, we'll put links down below anyway, and people.
Yeah.
Awesome. So who are you playing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm slightly super fried. Let's do this. My name is. I'm Kevin Conman. I come from a place where I kick some butts. I always walk around the night because I'm Chicken Man. It's a superhero kind of character from the Nile. Who has a horrible fear of chickens, so he embodied the thing that he fears most. Other than that, he kicks butt, he tries to save the day, and he's just that's what he is.
That's what he is. Crusader. A Cape Crusader with a comb. Possibly over. So he's from the Nile Cosm. The Nile Cosm, of course, under Dr. Mobius, Dr. Mobius, and his 1930s pulp action heroes, hence Chicken Man. I'm going to say now from the slightly weird to the normal, but that would be in the wrong direction. Let's go with ladies last. So, Mitch, how are you doing?
I'm good. And it's very nice to be here again. I am extremely excited to play Gregor, my new character.
Oh, yeah. So we've met some of your characters in the past. Tell us about Gregor.
Well, Gregor would tell you that he's a custodian of all things supernatural. A tale would be weaved about how his family did battle with all manners of things that went bump in the night. Only they're all lies. And so he believes these crazy stories about how saffron and lavender put together will harm werewolves. But, he's learning. He's new to being a storm knight, and he's ready to party.
What was his actual profession before he claimed to be a monster hunter?
Librarian.
I'm sorry?
He's a librarian, custodian of books.
A protector, defender of...
Indeed. Yeah, but making sure all those things are checked out and checked in on time, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Assemble a team of heroes, they said. Save the world, they said. We got a librarian and a chicken. So rounding out this team of superheroes and storm knights, we have Nadia, played by the wonderful Kai. Kai, how you doing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kai. You can find me. I have a Twitch channel, The Pixie Chick, and I am on Twitch, Twitter, under Kai Gallant. So you find me that way. And I will be playing Nadia. Nadia was displayed psychic abilities when she was younger, but this was before everything happened in this, with all the cosms coming to our poor Earth. And no one believed her, and she was actually institutionalized within an asylum, kept under lock and key, and it was not a good situation she was in. Her home life wasn't good before that, so she's a very quiet, very shy girl. She has a bit of looks like a kicked dog type of person, and she's a not developmentally where she is. She's an older 27-year-old, but how she views herself is very much how she was as a child, since she's been locked away for so long.
Yeah. You thought Chicken Man was weird. So we have assembled our team. If you don't know what we're talking about in terms of the cosms and the realms and all that kind of stuff, I suggest you head on back a couple episodes of the Torg special, specifically to the first one, which is giving you the overview of the world as it is. I have a map here just for you to have a look at. And our heroes, our story started when our three Storm Knights-to-be received a telegram from the Delphi Council informing them to head to a small hotel known as the Blue Marigold in Turkey. They got to the Blue Marigold. There was a small altercation with the local constabulary. Names were called, eggs were broken, people were set on fire. That resolved in a small taxi chase to the local aerodrome, where a flight was secured from Turkey, heading towards Alaska, where there is a secret Delphi outpost that our heroes are supposed to be to. Our journey and our story begins as the plane, cue Indiana Jones music, starts to make its long way northwards first, because of the prevailing winds, towards the remote location of Alaska. The three of you are inside a fairly rundown 737. It's old. The Turkish Airlines staff are, at best, nice. At worst, just never around. You press the little call button, the light doesn't light up. Then you press it again, the fan starts blowing. The window screens, one of yours is jammed, Gregor's. It actually doesn't go all the way up.
You found it.
And so yes, that is where the three of you find yourselves. Mysteriously, in this section of the plane, you are in first class because the Delphi Council looks after its own. There is no one else here except for one very nervous air hostess who keeps standing near the kitchen station, and every now and again she pulls out a bottle of champagne, which arguably should be served to the passengers. And then she goes into one of the heads, or on the toilets on the plane. She's in there for about 15 minutes. She comes out and she puts the empty bottle of champagne back into the kitchen. Otherwise, the plane is just quietly cruising at 30,000 feet.
Hey, yo, you get some more peanuts. Accommodations are quite well here. Although it could be better. Kevin's very used to this because, you know, he's got a rich family. Yeah.
I believe that champagne should have been served to us. Hostess, your service is waxing. Oh,
Yeah, you're getting a 2-star on Yahoo.
What is this Yahoo you speak of? Have you never
I
read a
don't know.
book, Kevin?
Do I need to? Look at me. I'm like made out of books. Look how big these pecs are. They're all book sized. Can you read me like a book?
I
You're
wish
here in
I
your
didn't.
mind. I could if you want to.
In your mind, yes. The Nadia has a tendency
Can you
of just
read me
being
like a
there.
book? I will read your mind if you want me to.
I keep hearing my subconscious again. This is weird.
No, it's me, Nadia. I can read your mind if you want me to.
Why don't you speak up? You're so quiet.
You hear your mind. Is this better?
Yeah, that's much better. You see, confidence is key, especially when you're yelling it out. You know, you let everybody know what's going on. It's great.
Please don't listen to this one. He's already got us in enough trouble as it is. We almost died in Turkey because of his antics.
Hey, that table was useful.
All of you can give me a find skill check, if you please, as this banter goes on. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Roll again.
7.
15.
So that is 35, which translates into a plus 10 bonus.
Hey. And it's a spirit skill?
It's mind.
Mind. So that is 19.
A 19. Okay, fantastic. That is 5 above, so you get a good success on that one. Mitch, Gregor?
I got a 10, then I re-rolled. I got a 15. So I plus 8 to my 9, so 17.
17. Okay, perfect. You got a success. And then Kevin, I believe, didn't do so well, Chicken Man.
Yeah, this is taking too long. I got a 7, so I'm getting up. I'm going to the back. I'm like, where are the damn peanuts?
Do you go through to second class?
Yeah.
All right.
Straight up.
You kind of rip the curtains open looking for the peanuts. There is nobody in second class. There are just rows and rows and rows of seats back. There's no one there. In the front, Gregor and Nadia, you both notice the air hostess is struggling with something in her little booth. She's kind of bent over, and it sounds like there's lots of rustling going on. Nadia, you got that good success. Every now and again, you're seeing flashes of bright yellow fabric. Or maybe it's not fabric, maybe it's like plastic, you're not sure, that she's busy tugging on.
Oh.
Is it like a parachute?
No, not exactly a parachute. It looks thicker.
Can I read her mind as to what she's fiddling with?
You can certainly try.
That is an 18, so that's plus 5 plus my telepathy is 13 plus 5 is 18.
That is an outstanding success versus her mind. She is not used to people wandering around in there, including herself. So that is outstanding. Her mind currently is trying to figure out, does she pull the auto inflate before she jumps, or does she pull it after she's jumped? And then she's wondering whether her makeup is going to run in the air. That's her primary concerns right now. And then there's a very brief memory of something happening in the Blue Marigold Hotel with several of the waiter staff from the night before, but you censor that out.
Oh, I touch you, and in your brain, I send you this. She's planning on jumping, and she's going to inflate something. I think it might be a robot. And you just hear like this little. It sounds like a 27-year-old adult. In his mind, it's more like a 16-year-old girl. And she's like, she's planning on jumping out of the.
Never fear.
She's going to. I don't know what's happening.
Nadia, allow me. I am very good with people.
She like has this little, she has this little backpack, and on it has a small little like doll on it, and she just holds onto it like, oh, you're good.
Never you fear. I'm very good with people. I stand up and I stride towards her. I'm a very tall man. And I tower over her and I said, I'm going to give you one chance to reveal your evil plan. One chance only.
All right.
Intimidation.
Nadia's gonna go up. She's gonna get up and go follow Chicken Man like very like quietly.
Where's the beat?
And kind of
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me. So like, excuse me, and like taps your shoulder. Excuse me.
What?
Oh, yeah. There's a problem. Wait.
Why? I can't understand you like
and
this.
she kind of like she just kind of waves and then goes back to first class.
I feel like she's trying to give me a signal.
I rolled a
right.
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12.
Yeah, like not on the dice. And
Yeah.
like total with everything.
Total of 12. All right. Sorry, I don't have to roll for that. I just need to look at it's willpower, her intimidation. Okay, you got a success. She turns, she looks at you. Fine, you take it. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah. I'm leaving.
Are you drunk?
Yes. I am very drunk, actually. And I just have to say, I am so over this job right now. So you take it. It looks like there is a very dead rubber dinghy that's been half unpacked from its bag next to
What
her.
was your intent with this device?
I was told that we're going to crash in the water.
I see. And
This doesn't get wet.
Ah.
Did I
yes,
hear
of course
this?
you wouldn't.
You and Nadia will both hear this as you're walking forward, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like-
I'm running towards the pilot.
I'm following behind him.
I'm going to smell the unguences and saffron salts as I prepare myself for battle. It is a ritualistic thing.
All right.
Don't worry, I can fly this thing. I love afterburner.
She steps aside, letting you run past towards the door of the cockpit. And are you all heading towards the cockpit?
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's gonna be cramped.
I'll do that.
Yeah, well, I believe Chicken Man would get there first. So you get to the big metal door. It's sealed. There's warning signs, no unauthorized entry, etc., 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 written in various languages.
I am the authority. Open the door.
You're going to have to give me a strength check to try and do that. Now, you could all combine and try together if you so choose. There is that option.
Nadia kind of just puts up her hand.
Yes, heretic.
This isn't a school. What?
Let me, and I'm going to like knock on the door and cast open lock.
Okay. Don't roll a 1.
There's a 3. That's not a 1 though, but
That's
I do
not
have...
a 1. That gives you minus
possibility
6.
if you need it.
You could,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. You could use a possibility if you so choose. And actually, I have disadvantaged you at the moment. Let me just draw your destiny cards. So destiny cards are things that the players will be able to use at specific times. Sometimes they'll be able to use it in combat. Sometimes they won't. So I'm going to draw 4 destiny cards here for you, Mitch. We'll go through those shortly. There are 4 destiny cards for you, Kai. And then there are 4 destiny cards for you, Freddie, over here. And I will flip those for you shortly. If I can just... I need more space. It's like I have too many things.
I just give this is the weirdest group I've ever put together in my head. You've got Gregor, who sounds like a villain, but remember, he's the good guy. You have a really slightly incompetent but just musclehead Batman ripoff that doesn't work. And you have very shy and timid with explosive powers.
So I don't actually have to use a fate dice because it works. The DN is only 8, and even with a -6, I have a 9.
Well, look at you. Okay.
Nadia is like super psychic power. Even when I fail the dice, it's like, yeah, I got this.
The door pops open with a faint click. And you all see inside the cockpit. The pilot is there. I'll go through these cards with you at any time that you feel like you might need one. There is the supporter card. Mitch, you have that, which gives you +3 to support a character if you really needed to. You got 2 of those, as a matter of fact. You got a possibility card. You got Maelstrom. Until the end of the turn, no one may spend possibilities, including the villains. Kai, you've got Reality Surge.
Can you scoot over just a little bit over to the right?
Sorry, there we go. Perfect.
There you go.
Reality Surge, when played, the character's axioms and laws are in effect for him as if he were in the mixed zone rather than a pure zone. We'll get onto that a bit later on. You've got +3 to your test. Action may be played before determining the success of that test. So you could have thrown that in if you needed to. Seize initiative, that's for changing the initiative when we get there. And then you've got second wind, which is just to recover 5 shock. That's quite cool.
Wow. Awesome.
Then Freddie, you've got second wind as well. You have master plan. You may pick up any card just played or discarded in exchange for this one. The recovered card may either replace master plan in your action pool or go straight into your hand. And you may play the new card immediately as well. So you basically can just play somebody else's card for yourself. You've got leadership. Place 2 cards into another character's card pool directly from your hand or from your pool, and then immediately refill your hand. So that's quite cool. And then you've got coup de grace, which is play to add a bonus die to damage, which is quite nice. So you roll an extra d6 damage on top of whatever damage you're doing. Okay. So that's what you guys have got. We are currently in the primary cosm of Earth, which I will bring up here. And that means you get play for the critical moments. All right, we don't have to worry about critical moments just yet. And start with a card in your action pool when at disadvantage. That's the laws of Earth, which are not applicable at the moment. Magic is very low here. Just bear that in mind, Kai, so don't roll a 1.
What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah. 1s are going to be very, very, very bad. Nonetheless, the aeroplane we are on is sailing forward. You burst into the cockpit. In the cockpit, there is a single pilot. He looks up at you and goes, oh, I knew she was going to tell on me. Damn it.
You know, I'm gonna place a hand very slowly on the shoulder, be like, listen to me, pal.
Yeah.
You're not gonna crash this plane. Get out of that chair. It's my turn.
Okay. I am just going to then get out of your way, yes?
You sit in that chair. Keep your hands to yourselves.
But I could still sabotage the plane from this chair. Maybe I should sit in one of the first class chairs where I couldn't cause any damage.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay. You beat me to it.
You're absolutely right.
He's gonna mess with the fuel tank or something. I don't trust him.
Oh, well, we'll get there. All right, so you're going to try and knock him out. Are you going to do a cold shot to his head? Doing a cold shot to
you
his...
remind me of the cold shot?
Yeah, so a cold shot is going to give you a, let's see, a -4 to your attack. Okay. But it will give you +4 to your damage.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an unarmed attack. Yeah?
That's cool.
All right.
So I got mom.
Give me your unarmed attack.
I put so much of my skill in unarmed. If I could have made that a 5, I would have. There we go. Nope, that rolled off the table. Come back. Possibility time.
Are you going to spend one of your possibility tokens already?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, you probably should then. All right, so you're going to burn a possibility token.
Yep, that is much better.
Didn't mean it to go into that bag. Oh, well. All right, yeah. It's gone.
Seriously, because we got a...
Possibility allows you to do a reroll. You got an 18, yes. So that's +5. Plus
right,
your,
and we got... so 18 to -4, so that's 14.
That's a 14. Okay, perfect. 14 completely and utterly shatters through him. His toughness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do your damage. Do your damage. You get a good success on that, by the way. You got more than 5. His defense was only 7.
Oh.
So you get a good success. So whatever damage you do, you add a d6.
Awesome. Okay, so then
I think it's just strength. It's just
right.
straight up strength. Yeah.
But then do I add any from my, because I have 3 skill points in unarmed. Do I add that too?
You're asking me questions to which I do not know the answer, so I'm going to say yes for now.
Yeah, I just wanted to check. So then it'd be that'd be 3, and then my strength's on and then so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. And yeah, it's just my fist. And then with a d6. So here we go. So I rolled a 6. That's
so you 17. Get to roll again. No. So the 6,
what?
You roll again, it counts as 5. So you're on 5 at the moment.
Oh no! So okay, here we go. And then that's the 3. There we go.
All right, so you get to add 8 to your total damage. What is your total damage?
So then that's strength. So then that'd be 8, 16, 17. So then that's 19 then. 19
damage?
Yeah, because I just wanted to check. So my strength is 8, and then we're adding the unarmed combat, that's supposed to be so 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're adding 8, 19. 19
damage. Huh. Well, his toughness. Where is his toughness? There his toughness is. His toughness is...
You're gonna love me.
Yeah. No, his toughness, unfortunately, his toughness is 8. So that's 11 points of difference. So you deal 2 wounds and 4 shock to him. He is there is a space that he is in right now. It is the space that he is very happy because there are parts of his brain that have suddenly connected together. He is so unconscious, he is not coming back from it for a very long time.
I thought you were going to say forever.
Well,
Just I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, if you were to say just press on the back of his head again, you'd probably puncture his skull. He's got fractures. He's going to have a concussion tomorrow. He is not going to be happy.
He's fine. He's taking a nap. All right.
Yeah, you dump him in the co-pilot seat. Nadia, behind you, you suddenly get a sense that light has changed. And it's gone from being the slightly weird smoky yellow light to a red flashing light.
Yes. Kevin, you said you flew plane, yes?
Yeah, of course. I love Afterbirth.
I think there is a big problem because all there are red lights. It's a little bit of panic.
Look, like there's that girl in the back. What if you guys check that out? I'll make sure this baby stays in the air. Come on, Bertha, let's go.
All right, Nadia and Gregor?
We'll go in the back and see what's going on.
I'm going to go find that life raft. I'm going to pull the whole bag out.
All right.
Clip into a seat and like hug it with my knees up.
That's what you're hoping to do. As you get to the door to the cockpit, however, you see the air hostess. She is a bottle of champagne in one hand, and in her other, she's reaching underneath the flap, and she's currently pulling on the lever that will eject the door.
That's going to create a lot of problem with pressure. I'm going to go,
Yeah.
Seat! And I'm going to sit down and just lock myself in and grab onto Gregor in case he doesn't get a hold of a seat fast enough.
All right. There are the two seats that the air hostesses usually sit in right next to the doorway. So, Gregor, you're going to clip in as well.
I literally just immediately, my knees go weak, my insides turn to water, and I just sit down.
All right.
If chickens can fly, so
I'm waiting
can
for
we.
the headpiece to come down to put it on my face.
That's what you're
And
hoping.
I'm like, sorry I touched you.
It's fine, I guess. Why we're about to die. Why are we having this discussion?
She looks at
We're
you.
not gonna die.
She goes, "Das Vidania, bitches," and she pulls the red lever on the door. The whole door just bursts out, and she just gets sucked out straight away. And wind just starts pouring as all of the pressure of the plane is being sucked out.
So the little headpieces things come down, all right?
Well, the pilot has to flick that switch to cause that to happen. But the pilot is currently trying to give me, if you please, you have, what is it called? Air vehicles?
I don't have that as proficiency, but I do have high dex. I can drive land vehicles real well.
Oh, so it's got to be the same, right?
Yeah,
I thought you said you could fly a plane.
Exactly.
I was.
This is one of the many things.
It's gonna be fine. Look, I played video games back in the day. I know how buttons work.
It's like an array of buttons, and you're just sitting there going like flip, 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 flip.
I'm ready. I'll make that check for you.
Okay, so you go ahead. It is, what is it, a mental check, right?
No, it's dexterity.
Is it dexterity? Oh, it's dexterity based, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
just wanna
look,
double
this is
check.
the best thing about it. If we get in the situation where it's like, well, you know, planes, you can fix it. What? Hell no. I know how to drive them.
Yeah, so as a matter of fact, it can't be used unskilled. However, no, it can't. However, that's okay because you could also give me. I'm just checking my adventure.
I
notes here.
didn't see
You
that.
could
Crap,
give me
that's my
a
bad.
Anyone have
computers
faith?
check. Do you have computers?
Nope. Can I use that on skill?
Skill?
Computers.
Oh.
Computers may not be attempted. No. Basic computers can be attempted unskilled. So yes, you can attempt that unskilled, and that is mind.
Well, this will be fun.
I have a strong mind. If you can get me up to the cockpit, I might be able to help you.
Hell no, I'm a pilot.
I'm just gonna scroll in here on your powers.
One, Freddie.
No, but it's better. I have a 7. 7 minus 2. I have 3.
You have 3. So back in the plane body itself, in the cabin, Gregor, you and Nadia watch as the whole plane suddenly starts to roll onto its side. As Chicken Man is flicking switches, looking at dials, tapping on things.
Did I just trust Kevin? I probably shouldn't have trusted Kevin. Oh, then.
Will's air is just pouring out. And
This is kind of nothing like a PS4 controller. Hold on.
you can give me a fine check now, please, Chicken Man.
Okay. Because I'm like panicking. I'm like, what can I do? Here we go. Right. So that right there. That's a 4.
Okay, great. Glad you took the helm. You are flicking stuff, and there is something here called auto dump, and it's like autopilot, right? So you flick that out. Nothing seems to happen. That's weird, right?
It should be fine. I'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, but then there's another gauge next to that, which is saying reserves, and that's like a level indicator, and that's just going down very, very, very quickly. The plane,
that means.
Yeah, the plane is now on its good listing. It's starting to dip down, and you're watching your altitude is starting to drop quite dramatically. In front of you is the massive expanse of very, very gray landscape. But it's unusual, perhaps, because it looks like a blast radius. Like all the hills are in alignment, kind of in a radiating out in front of you. In the middle of it, though, is this large black body of, you think it's water.
Okay.
And that's what you're currently going down towards.
Underneath my seat, are there any parachutes?
You frantically scrabble underneath your seat. You pull out a little bag, which says Turkish Airlines. And I have no idea if they're good or bad or not. I've never flown on Turkish Airlines. But there's a bag in Turkish Airlines, and it is a life jacket. With a whistle and a locator light.
Oh, good. I strapped that on, and I look underneath the other seat where Gregor got up.
There's a life jacket.
And is it 2 seats, or is there 3 seats?
It's just the 2 seats for the hostesses.
Are there other seats nearby?
Oh, yeah, you can get... Well, there's the whole of first class in front of you. There is still wind being sucked out of the door, but it's not as dramatic as it was before.
Chicken Man!
And, you just say Kevin. Actually, you know what? All right. Yeah, I think Big Bertha's going down. She's not like what she used to be.
Oh, no.
I get up. And I actually kind of like
plane is starting to
basically
shake.
Nab onto Gregor just to like pull him with me, and I'm pulling.
I hold
Gregor's strapped in.
I hold out the vest for you.
I'm getting you out of it. I'm just like, get out. Look, I got a plan. We got to jump.
Kevin, you said you could fly a plane, and that plan didn't go very well. I'm staying in my seat, putting on my... Can't you lift this plane with your psychic powers?
I'm just going to start unbuckling you.
I have telepathy, so let me see how much I can lift, because maybe I can at least lift us.
Look, I made 1 mistake. I can't make 3.
Oh, God.
There is... the plane kind of shudders a couple times as you're now starting to see out of the open door. You're starting to see those low hill ridges starting to pass as the plane is rapidly descending. Every now and again, you see a bit of burnt tree that sort of flicks past. There's a scraping sound on the underside of the plane. What are you guys doing?
I activate my flight jacket to like basically you see like the cowl come up, the red little comb coming over, like you're seeing the chick master. It's like, come with me if you want to live. I've got wings. I'll fly you away.
Does he look like he has wings?
Kinda. This is okay, but you see like metal
Fuck
bits.
no. Just give me no.
This is your last chance. I will jump with or without you. Are you coming or not?
Go, Nadia. Save yourself.
There is
I'm
still
fine here. The young Winces will save me.
Nadia, should I knock him out? This
yellow-
is no chance. I'll seriously jump.
The yellow dinghy is wrapped around the pole nearby.
I grab the dinghy
All
and
right.
I'm like, we have a dinghy.
I start blowing that up too. I don't know what's happening.
There's a pull cord,
in full
right?
Panic
Yeah,
mode.
there's a pull cord.
And normally on it there's some rope, right?
That's right. It does say
So
do
I
not
loop-
pull until exited of the plane.
So I loop my hand in the rope. I
Right.
tell you to hold on to this rope and come to the door.
Trees are snapping off of the wings. Yeah.
And then I
jump.
grab his hand.
I try to help
I
him.
unbuckle us. I run over to the door, and as we jump out, I make sure we're clear of the wing, and I'm going to pull the ripcord.
I'm screaming.
Okay, you know what? Then I see we're going to this. I don't know if this will help. What I was doing best is I jump out and activate my wings because I have flight.
You do have flight. You are a
And I'm
superhero
hoping
who
this is
can
big enough to
fly.
act as some type of, give us some drag so we don't, like, hit the water super hard.
There you go. There you go. All right. Oh, boy.
It's gonna carry you guys out.
Now, your flight, are you going to try and catch these two as they come out?
And they're inflating.
They're
So
inflating
I have a
the boat?
ripcord so the raft will inflate
Yeah.
and give us some drag.
Oh, I can see what you mean. Like you're trying to actually like fill up the cabin behind you to like actually
No,
hold
no,
you like
fill
an
up the-
anchor.
No,
No,
fill
no.
up
So
the
what
dinghy.
we're doing is
like a,
we have like a life raft,
Yeah.
but we can't inflate it to out of the plane. So what I want to do is we're jumping out of the plane and inflating the raft. And there along the raft, there's normally a string around it, so we can keep so it doesn't just fly out of our hands,
Okay.
and hopefully get some drag on that.
Then I won't like assist in trying to catch them. I'm gonna try and basically push the life raft towards them so they can land on it.
It's above us. We're using it as a parachute.
yeah.
Kai,
I don't know if it's gonna work like that.
Can I make a science check? Like, you know, a part of my mind I know is 90% of it's screaming its head off because I've
Right.
never done it before. There's like a 10% portion that might be like in tune with like, wait a minute, this is probably maybe a good bad idea.
I
Let's
have a
find
mind of
out.
a child who never went to school. To me, this is the best
Well,
idea I've
I'd
got.
like to do a physics check.
All right. You go ahead. Give me a science check.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
Yeah. This is a great idea. I love it. I'm going to pull the cord as many times as she wants me to.
Well, you're still blowing on the side of the.
Yeah, right. I'm looking for the mouthpiece. I'm like, where is it on this
Where's the
confounded
mouthpiece?
device?
Where's the mouthpiece? Okay,
They're not
I
like-
need
Sorry, go ahead. You go ahead.
I need the three of you to please give me a survival check.
Okay.
You can do it untrained.
I rolled a 19.
That's good. That's plus
Natural
6.
20.
Natural
Uh,
20.
wait.
That's a boomer.
I mean, what is it? Spirit, strength, mental, mind? What's the survival check?
My apologies. I will give that to you now. Survival is mind.
Why is
Oh,
it
I
mine?
did good. I have a 15.
That's good.
That's a
Childish
6.
wonder.
Oh dear.
Like if I have to, I'll let go. I'll let it go. Be like, well, they gotta have an idea.
42.
42. So that gives you plus 12.
I rolled natural 20.
There you go.
33 plus 9.
There you go. There you go. All right. So the situation unfurls. It feels like it's in slow motion as this dinghy suddenly bursts into life. Nadia and Gregor, there's a wrenching pain as your muscles are suddenly pulled by this dinghy, which it obviously acts as a giant windbreak for a few seconds before flipping over and twisting and bending because it's not designed for this kind of usage. The plane screams ahead of you. Chicken Man, there is a brief moment. I desperately need you to give me a dexterity check.
You got it. Come on, baby. It's a 10. I get to roll again. I'm just like looking like, what does this mean?
What does
It
a
means
10
something. Gosh darn, not bad. That's so I have so it's Right, so because I haven't
high.
the skill part yet. It's 28, so I get to have +9 to it with my dexterity.
That's
so
right.
20 total.
Wow. There is a brief moment where there's a risk of the dinghy wrapping itself around you, but you fly out of the way of that. The whole thing, all three of you then, well, two of you are somersaulting through the air. Both of you are going to take, unless you do something, I'm going to roll.
Is it possible to try and catch them?
I have an idea.
All right. What is your idea?
So I know that if we hit water, it's like hitting concrete unless you break the surface tension.
Yeah.
So I want to cast Mage Hands, which would be able to move the water first before we hit it to break that surface tension.
Okay. And Chicken Man,
Could I try and like reach that? Like, because like here's the there wasn't a rule on the flight thing of like what your carrying capacity would be.
Right.
But I would imagine that like if you try to grab two people, you're obviously going to slow down to like a really, really slow speed. But I would hopefully think you wouldn't just straight up just be like, I got him. Boom.
I don't think you're going to fall. I think it would be an encumbrance value, which I don't happen to have here, but I don't care. I think it's a cool idea. So what I want you to do is you are going to give me an unarmed grappling check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Against...
Thanks for all the unarmed stuff.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
You're going to do that. Nadia, what was your magic?
Oh, I didn't realize you were going to let me do it.
Oh, yeah. He's going
Natural 20!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. You guys didn't roll 20. Come on.
14, so that is
34.
34. That's a plus 10
yeah.
to my Mage Hands, which I believe is mine. 2 seconds.
Yep. I'll let you know when.
You can let him know while I look this up because there's a lot of spells that have to bounce back and forth.
So I got a 16, so I got +3.
Yeah.
And with unarmed, that's going to be 17 total.
17 total. All right, perfect.
Appropriation, so 12 plus 10. That is 22. Yeah.
All right. Wow. That is an amazingly good, outstanding success for what you needed to do.
Hell yeah.
There is a Red Sea moment. You part the waters on either side. You break that surface tension, absolutely. And as the two of you are falling towards this nice, soft cushion of broken water, there is a sudden, very firm but determined grip on your shoulders. And the white cape of Chicken Man gently wraps around you, embracing you in feathery downness as you are caught about a foot above the water.
Can he hold both of us or only one of us?
He's slowly going down. What's your strength?
This will be fun. It's an 8.
8 is not bad, but you are slowly going down.
This is just another day. This is like day.
That's like just
Like
vomits.
Are you wrapping us with your thighs?
Okay, yeah. It's like I'm using my thighs to lift. All right, look. Any of you guys are like, anyone see that life raft? Is it anywhere?
Yeah, the dinghy's about.
It.
Yeah, well, no, well, yes. Let's say you're holding on to it. It's flopped around and down. It's quite heavy itself, so you probably would have let go at some point.
Put me down,
I'm gonna damn it! I'm gonna put you in the little boaty over there.
All right. So you land in the boat. The water is actually now that you're sort of getting your senses accustomed to this chaos. The water is quite choppy. It is very dark. You realize it's dark because there are clouds coming in and there's mist starting to build. It's actually quite late in the evening. There is a very distant red light that is shining from the shoreline. You think it's the shoreline in the distance. But the dinghy, there appears to be a very red flashing light. From, it looks like a radio that's wrapped up inside of a plastic box. It's got a flashing red light on it.
Which
So
by the way, since
we finally made it into the water safely?
Yeah. You're in the dinghy.
You're on the dinghy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay, good.
because I can grab the rope and because I've got like some kind of like strange like jet propulsion from like my gadget. So I'm just gonna like kind of wrap around like an arm and be like, oh, I'll slowly pull us somewhere. There's gotta be a direction.
this is what you guys are seeing. The water looks like it's red. It actually is red from the light that's coming from ahead of you in the distant kind of shore. Imagine that you're in a dinghy. I didn't have a dinghy at the time of making this map, but that's
How
where
dare you not have a boat?
you find yourselves. You say you are in front trying to pull this dinghy.
Yeah.
Is anyone
'cause, like,
responding? Sherry?
What was that?
I was going to say,
No,
is
you
anyone
first.
responding to the radio device with its red flashing light?
Yep. I'm gonna. This is Gregor. Please, please respond. This is a Mayday situation. Anybody know any Morse code? And they start.
Do I know?
Are
Russian
you just
Morse
clapping?
code?
Yeah, left, down, right, double jump, dash.
Exactly.
Oh wait, that's Mortal Kombat. I'm
Goodness.
sorry.
The American is speaking in tongues.
Yeah. The radio kind of crackles and says, this is Peter. Tell me, were you on the flight that just crashed?
We were indeed. Yep. He's doing it.
Are you part of our mutual friends?
Yes.
That sounds very correct.
Is
that
he?
I am
Is he
part of
Russian?
it.
He definitely sounds Russian.
Can I speak in Russian to him?
Oh, sure.
Yes, sir. We were. Thank you for your concern, but we made it out all right.
Oh, thank God.
Nadia. You don't know me yet, but I know you.
Oh,
You are a very interesting person within the Delphi Council. Within the Stormlights. The Delphi Council speaks very highly of you. Listen, since I now know you are you and not some kind of mind-controlled thrall, I would strongly suggest that you make your way towards the Mother Russia statue. It's glowing red in the distance, or should be anyway. I'm at the base of the statue.
I see it.
If you see anything moving in the water, try to avoid it at all costs, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh no, I'm
You have no idea. We're
I have
speaking
no idea what
Russian.
you-
Yeah, it's literally Russian. No paraski dosh not rova. And that is literally the extent of my Russian.
Dostoevsky. I don't know.
What is he
You've
saying?
read his works? That's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, no. Tolstoy. I'm just naming Russian people now.
Like Kevin barely hears this. He's just looking down at Gregor, just like, yeah. Is that the Morse code that you're talking about?
I think she is communicating effectively. I hear something on the other end. Nadia, what's happening?
Okay.
It's from the Delphi Council. They said that they have a light beacon over there if he survived. But if we see anything in the water, we should hopefully.
Yes.
Of
If there's anything in the water, don't look in, Kevin. Do not look in. But if there's anything in the water, please avoid it while we go to the red light. Can you? Do we have any paddles? I'm not putting my hands in the water.
Oh, Paul, I got this.
Yeah, you're pulling. Do you look down, Kevin, into the dark water?
He did say don't look down, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep a lookout in the water.
Give me some fine checks, if you please.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, it just uses that skill. Okay, so.
It's just water, you guys. So I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're seeing the inky darkness of the water reflecting perhaps your mental state. I don't know. Gregor?
Ow.
That feels really bad
I
right
see
now.
everything
You see-
and nothing.
Yeah. Kevin?
Oh no, I got a 4. I see my reflection. I go, nice.
All right,
I'm
lovely.
gonna start taking out the radiation pills since I know there's radiation in Russia right now.
That's right.
And I'm gonna eat mine, and then I'm gonna go over to Chicken Man because I don't know if he knows. Like, you should take this.
What?
Yeah,
Put
Chicken
this
Man
in
is
your mouth.
floating above you slightly as he's pulling the
Telepathy, so he can hear me over all the sound.
gotcha.
Put it in your mouth.
Ah, subconscious again.
It's candy to keep you safe.
Okay, so you're saying you don't accept candy from strangers. I've learned this lesson at least 2 times.
You know my name. We literally slept in the same room yesterday. I think.
Is it a red pill or a blue pill? Tell me this now.
Which one's the right answer?
You gotta tell me what color actually is radiation pill.
It's a kind of dusty salmon.
Is it silver?
No, it's coated.
Yeah,
Sort of,
like,
pink.
well, I explained it to him, and like, just you need to swallow this or you'll die of radiation, sir.
Okay, it's a red pill. We're going in the rabbit hole. So he flies down and takes it.
The dinghy bumps sideways. Something is hit it from underneath.
Oh, excuse me. I know.
You let me handle this. I have a perfect solution. I'm going to take some water, and then I'm going to put some lavender and lilac in it, and I'm going to say, "No evil spirit shall cross us," as he goes around the entire boat nice and slowly.
Gotcha.
What are you doing?
I think you should fly as fast as you can.
Never
That
fear,
sounds
my
like a
father's
good plan.
magic. Never fear, my father's magic will keep us safe.
It's really weird to like try to do a semi like Batman voice with Patrick Warburton.
Right.
You're doing really good.
So you are approaching this red light. It's a warning light on the end of what looks to be a promontory of rock. You have done your incantation, which I'm assuming is what it is.
Extremely effective.
Yep. As you finish sprinkling, what was it? Lavender
Lavender and lilacs.
and lilac
Smells
powder.
really good.
As you are finishing sprinkling lavender and lilac powder around the edge of the dinghy, as you finish the powder, this gray hand reaches out of the water and pulls on the side of the dinghy.
Don't worry, he can never cross the line. Everyone stay in the line. Nadia, stay with me.
Oh my god, it's the river Styx.
Has he
We're all
crossed the
gonna
line yet?
die.
What the hell?
Oh, sorry, above the walls. As the one figure pulls itself up on the side of the dinghy, clearly crossing the line, you can see that these are old corpses. They have this gray pallid flesh, but at first you think it's worms that are oozing out of its mouth and out of its ear, but then you realize that they are mechanically based. They've got little segmented joints, and they seem to be reaching towards you as these things are pulling themselves up. This takes us...
Do I notice this as well?
You need to give me a find check because you're heading towards that red light.
Right, 'cause I am pretty much like a moth. Like, it's fine. They're fine.
They're fine. They're okay. They got this.
I think I literally have so I have literally a total of 1. So I rolled a 6. I'm a -4.
Oh, yeah. You're golden.
Sure, everything's
You're
fine.
golden. You're fine. So that is literally going to take us into combat for this situation. And so for combat, we're going to draw a card from the drama deck. As we're about to have a whole bunch of drama here, as a matter of fact.
As long as they don't have revolvers, we'll be okay.
As long as they don't have revolvers, yeah.
thanks,
Never forget the blue carbuncle. All right, so it is called You Try to Outflank. Heroes are going first. The enemy are fatigued while they have just been swimming across a lake. Unfortunately, the fatigue effect does not actually work on these particular monsters, but, well, it is what it is. So that is what's happening. Heroes, you going first. If you use the maneuver or trick skill, it is favored, and that will allow you to re-roll a result, a die roll, if you so choose, if you're using a maneuver or a trick skill. Heroes, you're up first, and unfortunately, because of not seeing what's going on, yeah, you're not involved in this one.
Just chugging.
However, before that even starts, you all get a Cosm card because you are now in Tharcold Cosm. So the Cosm card for Mitch, you get...
Oh,
Everybody gets a Cosm card, and you can use these Cosm cards as and when you so choose. Your Cosm card says, looks like trouble, hostile characters or creatures ahead head your way looking for trouble. So they're coming towards you. You, however, can gain 1 to 3 possibilities once the enemies are dealt with, depending on the strength of the foe. So if you played this after this combat, you would get an extra possibility, which is quite nice for some people, since possibilities have been used already. So that's your one. You can play that as when you choose. This one is for Kai, and this one is ba-boom. Cyber Psychosis. Play immediately when drawn. Player characters with occult tech. Does anyone have occult tech before I continue reading through this?
I think so, yeah.
All right. If no one has occult tech, discard this card and draw a new one. So long, farewell, adieu to you and you. So this one is now drawn for Kai. And this one is Tortuous Visions. How appropriate. The deck knows.
All of these are really appropriate.
Play immediately when
Yeah.
drawn. The party experiences psychic flashes of grim potential futures. For the rest of the act, or the game for tonight anyway, if fatigue appears on the conflict line, the characters are also stymied, and psionicists are very stymied. All Storm Knights gain 1 possibility, or 2 if they have the psionics perk.
I have the psionics perk, so I get 2 more
So
possibilities.
you get 2 more possibilities. I think that's these ones. No, it's not these ones. Wait,
No, it's the possibility tokens.
I must just go searching for the possibility tokens.
Oh, I'm gonna be screwed.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give you some special possibility tokens here just to represent your status so we can remember that. Does it say everybody gets 2?
So everybody gets 1, but
everyone
the
gets
person
one.
who has
Okay, that's
gets
right.
2.
All right, so I'm going to give Mitch 1 there, and I'm going to give 1 to you there.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, but
I have so much possibility to use this day.
yes, please, Kai, if you can remember if the word fatigue appears, you are
Didn't that just
stymied.
turn up in this drama?
That was for the enemies, not for us.
The
Oh, but is it
enemies
for
are
anybody?
fatigued. Let's just go back there.
Yep.
If fatigue appears on
we're fatigued.
the contact line, the characters. No, hang on a
Okay.
minute. For the rest of the act, if fatigue appears on the conflict line, the characters are also very stymied. This is the conflict line, which is standard. So the word fatigued has appeared.
So we're
Oh,
stymied.
wait.
It
So-
doesn't say it has to be for the characters. It just says if the word appears in the conflict line. So
Oh, no.
that's the conflict line.
That's why they're saying we are also, because that means if it happens to the villains, we also have that problem.
There you go. There you go.
And this is all happening at the same time,
This
right?
is
So,
all
like,
happening right now.
Oh,
Right now.
that's bad.
So
I'm very stymied because I'm having horrible flashbacks.
That's fine. They crossed my circle. This makes a lot of sense.
so the character
I'm having
Chicken
horrific
Man and
flashbacks
Gregor,
of the
you
mental
guys
health
are stymied. Now this means everyone has -2 to all of their tests until the end of the turn. Of their next
God.
turn. All right? Of their next turn. You are stymied
Oh,
and what? Very stymied.
I'm very stymied.
like -4.
I'm guessing so because it's not on the GM screen. So I'm just going to say it's -4 because you're very stymied. It's like I'm not just stymied. I'm very stymied.
I'm having flashbacks to the mental institution. I'm
Yeah.
having flashbacks of all terrors I've seen as a child at night.
I like it. I like
Oh
it.
my god.
That's what
Literally,
you're suffering from. And finally, the Cosm card for
Don't be something with fatigue.
Just
That's for
like literally. Okay, wait. These flashes are just happening like all of it like at once right now. At this
you're
moment?
suddenly having these flashes as your brain
Literally,
is.
you guys are hearing me scream like, "No, not the Colonel!" It's like in his mind, it's like, "Hey there, chicken man, I'm gonna turn you into a bucket of chicken and give me some butter."
Oh my word! All right,
That's
so
his worst enemy, the Colonel.
that's what's going through your head, and then. Your Cosm card is play on any Ord, which is an ordinary character, so not a Storm Knight or a Raider. Your character has successfully intimidated. The Ord becomes your lackey for the remainder of the act. So if you had played this on the air hostess, she would suddenly serve you. Or if you played it on the pilot, he would suddenly serve you.
I bet they're dead now.
So Ord,
Yeah, but we didn't have.
yeah.
options
So
for that
Ord
right now.
just means ordinary. So an ordinary person, an NPC that doesn't have reality powers and abilities. So that's pretty. And you don't have any penalties for that.
That's cool. Actually.
Yeah. Unlike
I'll use it
everybody
later
else.
then when we really need it.
When you really need it. Okay, so that's the drama. You guys going first. What are you doing? Who is going first? You get to choose between the three of you.
First.
Sure, yes. I'm going to freak out. I see these horrible things coming up from the depths, and
That's
having
right.
these horrible flashes of horrible things from like my worst nightmares. I'm just gonna scream and cast pyrokinesis.
You just scream and cast pyrokinesis.
It's like, oh no.
Oh, no.
That's -4 plus -4. So that's I have plus I have portation, which is normally 12. So that's only a 4, so it's not going to hit them. It's not going to hit their dodge.
It won't hit their dodge. Their dodge is not great. Their dodge is not great, let me tell you. But it won't hit them. No.
And I'm going to use my card Second Wind and play that into the pool.
You are going to add second wind. That's recovering 5 shock.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm going to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to rotate these to say that you have played that into the pool. All right.
Yes, please.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Then who's next between the two of you?
I am. I'm going to first thing. He broke the circle, so I'm sitting there with the saucers as eyes. There's no psychic, assault needed. I'm already psychically assaulted, and so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, no, it must have been. I must have done it wrong. Gavin! And then I am Sparta, the zombone in front of me, and try to kick him off the boat.
Okay, give it an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Oh boy.
See, oh man, I'm in a rough situation. This isn't good.
You have no idea what's happening.
Exactly, because I could hear things, but the psychic attacks
11.
happen, so it's like
11. That is versus his unarmed combat, which is 11 as well. So unfortunately, you Sparta him, and you kick him hard, but he holds on, and those tentacles try and wrap around your foot, but don't find purchase.
ooh, I do have an idea. If I could
Do you want to add any cards to the pool? Do you want to move? It's not much movement space. You could dive into the water, but
Nope.
yeah.
No, I can't swim. So I'm going to stand firm, remembering the tales and the ballads. I'm going to, you cannot harm me. I am protected. And I'm going to hope I am. By fate.
Father would never lie to you.
No, he wouldn't.
He would never lie to us.
Never.
Do you want to add a card to your pool?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
I'm going to hold it.
Okay, that takes us to Kevin.
That's the thing. Like, am I allowed to do anything this comic? 'Cause, like, I thought you were saying like earlier because I didn't see anything or hear anything. I
No,
was
no,
gonna
no,
be out
that's
of, like,
absolutely
this
fine.
room.
No, because
Okay.
they're shouting and screaming. These things had to pull themselves out of the water. So you
Okay,
can
like-
act.
Then turning around, feeling just so much like pressure at once, shaking his head because I do really like high spirit. I'm just gonna use that as an excuse. Just be like, "Come on, man, pull yourself together." Little angel chicken back pops on his shoulders, like, "It's right. You could do this. You could do this." Just slap myself, be like, "I got an idea. Get away!" I'm gonna actually light one of my flares and just toss it at the little zombos down there, hopefully to like make them freak out a bit, like maybe back away from a bright light. Because I need to check. It's not like a flare where it's like you pop one off, or is it literally like from like a flare gun going pop?
No, it'll be one of those manual ones. So you can
Got it.
pull the cap off and chuck it down. That's
Yep, that's what
absolutely
I'm doing.
fine. What is the color of your flare?
It's gonna be a bright blue.
Bright blue. I got you. Okay, well, that's a missile attack if ever there was one.
You got it. He does throw a lot of things.
He
Come on,
does
baby.
indeed.
Well, I'm glad I had that extra possibility. It's time to use it once again.
Are you going to use the possibility?
Oh yeah, I gotta set it. So I gotta do this. Well, that's all right. Let me see. I can probably look at this. It's a good thing it's not a negative. It's a. Oh,
You got
no,
a 7
no,
with the possibility reroll?
No, because I had a 7. So this one it's a 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it is a -1. I was thinking.
Well, hang on a moment. Did you roll a 10?
Oh, you can reroll 10s.
You get to reroll 10s.
I keep forgetting this.
He just got there. It was great.
And I got a 7 again.
All right, so,
So
that's 17. That's much
That
better.
makes
That's
all
a
the
4. Yeah, it gives you +4.
Oh god! But then I have the -2, so I really have +2. So that's gonna be
4.
13.
13 is good enough. The flare sails out and lands right next to them and changes the color of the water to this bizarre blue for a moment as it burns around them. I am going to give them a spirit check to see if they stay, and I will say that is the DC. So
my heart's racing.
The first one, I'm just going to go back to them now. They are fatigued, but that actually doesn't do anything to this particular type of creature. The thrall is very, very nasty type of thing. So the first one, the spirit check, is a 9, which is -1. So it fails. It immediately backs away from the blue light. The closest one, that's a 5, so that's -4, and that one will also immediately break away, sort of pushing away, its tentacles writhing as it sort of kicks out and tries to get away from this blue light. The problem is that the flare kind of floats for a little bit and then starts to drift with the water current. And so you probably got one more round of this thing giving you light before it sinks below the water. It will still be a light underwater, but it's going to be drifting away from you guys. So that is your action. It is now the creature's actions. They will. Sorry,
a card?
You want to drop a card into the pool? I got you.
I should look at them one more time.
There you go. So you got second wind, recover 5 shock. You've got master plan. Pick up any card that's just been played. Coup de grace or leadership.
I want to actually, and I keep getting, I can't play it right now. I play for the next one.
You place it into the pool, and if it says it can be played immediately, then you could, but none of them do that.
Okay. Then I will put leadership in there. Mm-hmm.
All right. Leadership. Play to place 2 cards into another character's card pools directly from your hand.
Yep.
Okay. That's what you've placed into your respective pools. Oh, I said I was just going to turn them right-hand side. Right. Idiot. So, no, not flip, rotate, you moron. Bloody hell.
We're still playing this game, everybody.
Oh, yeah, totally. Okay, so that's your round done. Their round is to drift and stare blankly at you. From the pier, there is the single sound of a gunshot, however. Sounds like quite a heavy caliber rifle as well. And that has just got a direct hit. And the damage for that is fixed at 15.
Oh, God. On why?
This thrall, the bullet punctures through its head, and you see all the tentacles breaking apart. And then it slowly sinks beneath the waves.
I thought we were dead.
So one of the thralls next to the dinghy has now just sunk beneath the waves as its head has exploded from something or someone standing on the dock. That's what you guys are seeing. That gets us to the end of the round, start of the next round. This is another drama flip.
Let's see what this is.
This one is... The villains are going first, and the heroes suffer a setback.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's coming back.
Defending and tricking is working well for you if you're going to do that, but the setback is that all of you become very aware as you are looking at this blue flare now starting to sink under the water. It can't possibly be, right? It looks like there's a frickin' shark down there that's at least 12 to 13 foot in length that has now been attracted by this blue light. And it seems to be heading towards the dinghy and where there's thrashing about with the thralls and that sort of thing. You're fairly certain that you didn't crash in an ocean. You're also fairly certain Russia doesn't have sharks. Or at least they're not native sharks. So you're not entirely sure what this is. Any one of you, though, can give me a survival check if you really want to know what this thing is.
Sure. I'm just not going to... What? Okay.
Why do I exist?
6.
6? Yeah, it's a shark, man. It's a freaking shark. Nadia, did you?
It's worse than it be.
It's a shark.
Oh yeah, they're all thinking it's a shark.
It's a salmon.
As a matter of fact, you'd laugh. Okay, so we are, let me go back to where we're on the screen at the moment. The villains are going first, so that is the thrall. The thrall is still kind of keeping its distance. Oh, no, don't do that. The thrall is still trying to get to you, but it's keeping its distance. It's drifted behind you. This little light has now floated down to there. Next round, the thrall will be able to attack you once again. So that's what it's doing. There's another rifle shot from the pier. This one splashes into the water, though, missing rather badly. That takes us through to you guys, and any one of you is free to act first.
I would like to go first.
Sure thing.
Gregor, finding himself for a moment, remembers his training and pulls out his bow, dipping the tip into the special unguents and attempts to shoot.
Make your attack.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's
All
17.
right, yeah. 19 to hit.
19 to hit? That definitely hits. As a matter of fact, that is 10 above, so that is an outstanding success. So you get to roll your
Come on,
damage
You're looking at yours.
plus 2d6.
Looks like the bonus turn.
2d6.
Yeah. Were either of them sixes?
Okay. So, no, they
Oh.
were not. So an additional, so the total damage is 18.
18. Okay, its toughness is that, so that is 9 total. So it takes 1 wound and 1 shock. You watch. Are you happy that the arrow went straight through its eye socket and burst out the other end, causing little blue sparks to flare up briefly?
There's a moment where he goes, yes, they didn't cross the line, of course not. The unguents is no, this is all fine. I am blessed. And he's remembering, like he thinks that the blue light that was thrown was actually when he says, I am protected. And the blue light shows up and they ran away from him. He thinks it's like because he said he was protected. Yeah, this is all coming up spades for him. He knows what's going on.
There you go. The flare dips below the light. Who's next?
Well, actually, Nadia was going to use Mage Hands to pick it back up
Oh, sure.
out of the water because she can't do anything. There's nothing there. She's just going to scream at, or not scream. She's like terrified. She's just going to yell at Chicken Man, get us to the pier! And she's like crying at this point.
I
she's
like
all these
it.
horrible things.
I like it, but you are using Mage Hand, and that axiom
Yep.
is higher than the axiom of the space that we are currently in, I'm afraid.
No, it isn't.
What's your magic axiom?
Magic's 12, and the 12 and for Mage Hand specifically,
Yes.
I believe is 11.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah, no, the axiom for Mage Hand is only 9.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, my
I double
apologies.
checked this.
Aha! Someone
Dang.
read the rules. I should have.
I did. So I rolled a 19.
19. All right, that's fine. You pick the flare up.
That's a plus
Not a
6,
problem.
So that, yeah.
You bringing the flare closer towards you?
No, because there's a shark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it way up in the air and over to I have a 20-foot range. So I'm basically going 25 to the right. So if a thrall comes, I can still use it against the thralls.
Got you. So sort of to the right that way.
But if it's a shark,
That's cool. You actually are able to like light up the screen too.
Yeah. That's courtesy of Dungeon Fog.
And just look at him go like, get us out of here, Chicken Man! Crying.
Don't stop fearing. We are safe. There is nothing
Like
that can harm
shaking
us.
on my knees.
That
and
giant salmon can no longer
this poor
harm us.
dingy.
This
She's crying too hard.
you are you going to add any cards to the pool? I don't know if you need
Oh,
to.
yes, I am. So I am going to add, because then I can use them later. I'm going to use action.
Going to use action, add 3 to the total of your test. Sure thing. Just want to see.
The people pool.
I don't want to misdirect you here with regards to the pool, but I will move that across straight away. as I do so. All right, I'm fairly certain that you would lose those cards. The action
you
pool
don't
at the end of
lose
each player's turn, he may place a card. Blah, 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 blah. Pool cards are always placed face up. Destinies, they stack. Replenishment. Players pick up all cards in their pool at the end of each battle and reduce their hands down to 4 cards if they had more than that. At the end of each scene, players with less than 4 cards may draw up to. Okay, so no, you do get them back. Okay. You do get them back. Okay. And then you may discard one and draw one once you are done. So that's perfect. Okay, so you are playing in action. Nope.
Rotate.
Got this.
My guru didn't tell me what the shortcut is for rotate. Q, you did. You did. I lie. I'm such a liar. You didn't tell me.
Use the Q.
Use
the Q, guy.
Use the Q. I need to be one with the Q.
Use the Q.
Yes. Using a new role-playing system and a new piece of software is never a great idea. I think it's working out.
And Guy handle these new pressures? Check out next time.
Week. Yeah,
to be fair, Guy has like a technical mishap almost every time.
That's
stream,
right.
This is just on par.
Is the microphone on? No. Okay.
No. Oh, there we go.
Introduction. Quiet. They could hear the cast before we started streaming.
Definitely cannot hear you.
When we're done with the game, it turns out
those
like
idiots
nothing was
can never
recorded.
hear ever.
Oh, that would kill
over
me.
The theme music.
That would kill me. Okay,
How close am I to that pier?
You are 5 foot away. You literally just need to alight onto it. As you approach the pier, you notice that there is an individual who was obviously standing and firing. He is standing on the edge of that pier,
and he's because like he looks like he's more pointed towards his thralls or whatever's coming after us.
Right. Oh yeah,
right.
definitely. I don't know why.
My Russian friend.
So then I'm straight. I'm gonna look at him, just be like, yeah. Help me pull him across. Come on, get your.
All right.
Actually, wait a minute. No, never mind. Stay there. You've got guns. I don't use guns.
He joins you on that dock and starts pulling you in. He says, "There should not be a problem now that your witch has a flare going, huh?"
Witches? Don't be absurd. Just like a magician or something.
Yeah, that's what the witch is.
Yeah.
Right. The
probably
dinghy
like
bumps up against the pier.
Oh, I get out. Shaking.
I strut up.
You strut up?
If that's possible.
Sure. You can strut. I feel like it's something that you would do.
A strut check?
Like, I can't believe that flare actually worked. Perfect.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, there was that blue light, that flare earlier. I threw it down earlier, and it seems to scare them away. So
yes, it was just coincidental. Really, what happened was they stepped over the barrier that I placed across that negates the undead. They only took a moment for them to see fear.
Listen, it's very nice that you have debate over what it is you did or did not do. We need to move quickly. The Thrall's death will have alerted the High Command in this region. They will be looking for whoever it is that destroyed the Thrall. My name is Peter, by the way. You can call me Peter.
Gregor.
Oh. Nuparuski?
No, Meisenhower. I am a fancy fighter who is used to hunting monsters. I'm sure you've heard of my family name. I'm well known among the Storm Knights.
Oh, you are that Gregor. I see, yes. Well, in that case, then, wouldn't you please step this way? And don't leak on anything.
The hell's a Storm Knight?
he's starting to head. I'm just moving you, but he's starting to head towards this. It's a very large statue of a woman standing with her hand sort of outstretched, very noble, graceful. Underneath is the plinth upon which she stands, which is this garish pink, although that has now been covered in graffiti and abandoned by the state a long time ago after Mother Russia sold her soul to the techno-demons in exchange for a seat on their Council of Power. There's bits of rubbish. It's starting to rain. Great big drops are starting to fall from the sky. And he eventually leads you around the side of the structure and into this sort of tin shack that he's put together, and opens up a trapdoor underneath all of this rubbish, as you can see there. Okay. You have survived. This is very good. I am sorry that you had to arrive in our country in such bad circumstances. Although, Nadia, it is always refreshing when a rose returns home.
She's slightly confused by what she means a rose. Is it
I
like
think
a
he's hitting on
metaphor?
you.
She doesn't get metaphors and things like that, and hitting. She's like,
Why is he hitting you?
oh god, like people like flirting with her. She's not used to it. She's
Don't
like,
Aren't you a little old to be hitting on her? It's kind of strange.
please don't hit me.
He looks at Nadia, Nadia looks 27, right?
She's 27. She just hasn't been out with people, so she feels she's not fully mentally an adult.
He looks at you, Kevin, and he's like, she is woman. She can make up her own mind.
Damn, this guy's tricky.
Shall we continue on the mission?
He lifts the grate up. When you're ready, down there is where we will be safe for the time being.
This is your headquarters. Not bad.
You climb down. Who's going down first?
The chicken coop.
Absolutely. Actually, it's his headquarters at home. That's his
Oh my
house.
god, that's amazing! You're
To the
chicken
coop. Oh
It's
my
literally
goodness.
chicken coop, yeah. I mean, we're never going to go to his house, but that's where it is.
Oh my god, I get so
Yeah.
excited. I'm sorry.
I kind of feel like we
Chicken will go
should.
down first.
Gregor will go down last, even after the guy. He says, I will close it after us and ensure nothing can follow.
All right, but make sure not to get caught on the edges of the metal frame. If you do, you get tetanus and you die.
No,
Ah.
All right.
Right. What's our situation, Peter? There's just so much going on.
So you
Oh,
climb
dear.
down this ladder into this bunker. It's dimly lit with this very lime-watery green light. There's a strong smell of... It's something almost salty, like beef, but that's been boiling for about 20 weeks. So there's this weak beef flavor, but there's a lot more salt in the air than one might expect. There's little bits of perspiration on the walls where the stove has just been bubbling for a while. There are various metal cabinets and things with... Some are open, some are closed haphazardly. Junk has been piled inside of them. Electronics, a mishmash of gathered stuff. And there's a crate, a trolley that's filled with cash. It literally is filled with American dollars. A quick glance.
Scent of champion.
There's probably a couple thousand US here. You can see hanging on a clothesline behind that. There's a piece of string that's been strung out, and then more dollar bills, $20 bills hanging on clips. It looks like they're drying clothes.
Is
There's...
this a forgery? Like they're forging bills?
Well, you don't see a press anywhere, but I mean, that's what you're seeing. There's an old bed that looks like it's been slept in for a long time. And then a desk with a map of Russia. There's an old wooden board that has the map of the world on it with sort of territories outlined. Not as neatly as this one, but territories are outlined. Yeah, and then some various notes and things written in Russian. If you want to try and read them, you can be overt about it, or you can be quite quiet if you so choose.
I'd rather be quiet. This is my thing.
It's your thing. Okay. Well, give me a fine check as you're starting to look at it. Peter turns to you, Gregor. I have heard that you are the mystical one, but she is the one that has all of the actual power.
What are you talking about? Of course I have power. My power is in the alchemy of that I was taught by my father. I've already
Alchemy.
put purity seal on the door. Wax and inscription you'll find adequate.
And you think this is going to stop the techno demon?
It should, though the classification of creature that you speak of is not known to me. But if it has any sort of cosmic power, it will work.
Maybe she'll have to test out your theories, I think. It's a very good idea.
Oh no, I'm gonna get this guy killed.
Okay. Well. So, my friends, take a seat, he says, pointing to some ratty old chairs that have been salvaged from some office. Stuffing has burst out of the side of one. You're obviously not meant to crash here. This was not part of plan. Yes?
I raise hand. How did you know we were here?
He points to a collection of radios that have various dials and things. I monitor all of the aeroplanes that fly over Russia. It is my business to know what is going on in my territory. He stretches out an old leg which has a lot of metal bracing around it. I used to be Storm Knight, just like you. Wandering around trying to save the world, yeah? But then, unfortunately, I took demon to knee.
I was just saying, took an arrow to the knee.
Nah? And so I am here defending my homeland.
We were supposed to go to Alaska. What we were supposed to do from there is unknown. Perhaps you can fill in the blanks.
Huh. I know there's a convocation happening in Alaska, in Nome, I think it is called, but I would not know about that.
Yeah, something like with Balto or something like that. There's like that crazy dog that we gotta probably go help in a sled race. Pretty certain. Yeah.
Anyway, now that the serious Storm Knights are talking, sorry.
I rolled a 10 to read that's on the wall.
Most of it looks to be bad photographs of people in very Eastern European locations, but they look like observation snapshots, like someone was hiding and then sort of took a few flashes, and then there's some notes written next to them. Notes like telekinetic powers, Romania, and then there's a name, Igor Subakov, or, you know, so it looks like a whole bunch of observation photographs of various people within the Eastern European bloc. Then on the other side, there is a large map of some kind of technical building with X's marked on some of the superstructure. It's difficult to tell unless you examine it closely.
With all the notes with the pictures,
Yeah.
is it a lot like how someone would have found Nadia, where like they were scoping out Russian people who were supposedly had telekinetic abilities before this happened, and he's been trying to find them? The Delhi Council's been trying to find people with these abilities.
You know what? Just roll a d20 for me. This is my own personal little homebrew. It does not come from Torg.
18.
That's fine. No, there's no pluses. No pluses. Just
so I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 17, so that means you are lucky.
Hey!
The photographs, whoever did this is one of those people who has a camera but doesn't know exactly how to use it. They all have the date imprinted at the bottom of the photograph, like some idiot who forgot to turn that off. These photographs were all taken within the last 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long has these events been happening? Is that around the same time I got recruited?
No, 6 months ago was when the first bridges happened. You were taken into the psychiatric ward many years before that.
Yeah, but then the Delhi Council found me.
Yes,
It
that
would have
was
been
about
6 months ago.
5 months ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all at least are fairly recent. You can give me a science check if you like.
With me?
Yeah. You're the one looking at all the stuff.
That's 13. Science is
Mind.
mind. So that's plus 1. So that's 10.
You're looking at the technical drawing of the structure and you're looking at it and you start to put together the whole thing. And then you read the name of the technical chart and it says Rybinsk Hydroelectric Power Facility. It's also written in such a way that it has a Russian accent when you read it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's really high level stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know that much.
Is it just in Russian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yes, Rybinsk Hydroelectric Power Facility is what it says. He continues to talk to Gregor and to Kevin. I have a solution for you. You have heard of the Trans-Siberian Express, yes?
No.
Transcendental.
It is train. You have those in America, yes?
I don't know why you say it like that, but yeah. We got some trains,
Yeah.
cargo trains, big trains, fast trains.
This one is
Yeah.
bigger than you ever have in America. It's better. It's Russian.
All right, whoa, buddy. Look, we don't have to make this a competition. here,
It's
buddy.
not competition. We literally win 3 times before Americans.
I disagree.
No, we really do. There's nothing to disagree about. First in space, first on moon. You know, we win. It's fine.
Okay,
But
you might have done something first, but that doesn't make you the best if we're really going down this way.
Are we really having this discussion when techno demons could be at our door?
yeah,
Contest.
You're right. Our patriotism, our
That's not good. That's
patriotic
exactly what
needs
it
need
is.
a. Well, what we're gonna pinpoint, we're gonna check mark this. We'll come back later.
seriously, we
Really
could
doesn't
Google
matter.
this right now and you will see it does. Nonetheless, you are right, Gregor. Yes, you are right. This is not the
And we
time now to
appreciate
prove that
those,
we are
yeah.
superior. I can get you on to Trans-Siberian Railway. It will take you as far as the Urals, and then from there it is another train into Europe. Yeah?
Very
Yeah,
well.
and then we can
Zero.
acquire another vessel.
Is there a catch to this?
Urals are landlocked. Nonetheless. So, no, there's no catch. You were Storm Knights, I am Storm Knight. I will help you get there. It's as simple as that. But of course, if you did want to help me,
There it is.
you don't have to. I understand. You want to get back to your Big Macs and French fries. This is fine.
We
Nadia would
I
go over
don't
and say,
care.
I'm assuming you want help with this. And she'll point to the building.
Ah, yes, the Rybinsk hydroelectric power plant. I have been planning this since I arrived here. It is very important that we destroy it.
do you
What's
have-
it do?
What?
What does it do?
It's a Am I saying this right? He says to you, Nadia, hydroelectric power plant. Yes.
Mhm. I don't think he knows what that means.
What is
It's
the
like some kind of
objective?
like major weapon.
No.
It makes
No, it's
power for Rybinsk. It will signify when we destroy it that resistance within Russia is not dead. Our government may have capitulated with the techno demons when they arrived, selling out the entire population of this country. Yes, that is true, but that is because they are corrupt and not true Russians. If we destroy hydroelectric plant, it sends message there is still hope for the country.
So you say we just gotta blow it up then?
Yeah, I can't do it on my own, however. I can get us to the facility, but inside to destroy the plant, we need 3 overrides in effect at the same time, and they must be manually activated. I can't do that.
Do we need 2 questions? First, to do the manual override, do we need any keys or things like that in order to accomplish that task?
He limps over to one of the cupboards And as he opens it, you can see it's just full of keys and chains that look like they are key cards. And he kind of pulls 3 off. Yeah, here they are. All 3 of you, if you're looking at the keys, can give me a find check.
Oh yeah, they always work out.
Wait. I have. Go ahead. You first.
Go ahead, you first.
I have a -1.
Oh,
You're like, I didn't see the keys.
a 13.
13. I take it from Gregor's face of excitement and jubilation.
He's extremely confident that he sees a key.
He sees a key. There you go. You're 13. Yeah, it's 3 keys. We insert the keys into the activating controller. We turn the keys at the same time. Hydroelectric power generators go into overdrive. And the same time, we close the gates to Rybinsk Reservoir, and the entire thing will explode. And yes, we will have time enough to get out of hydroelectric power plant. This is not a problem. Even I, with my gammy leg, will be able to do this.
Well, that is all well and good, escaping the facility, but what about all of the authorities that are coming down on our heads as we walk out the front door?
Even me.
Minus Chicken Man's incredible physical prowess, I would hope we'd have a different plan. Perhaps one that would not get us all killed, or well, at least just Kevin killed, maybe.
Hey,
No one needs to die. The hydropower plant has not been used since the techno-demons arrived. They install some kind of superpower generator in the center of Rybinsk, using their infernal technology. So the power plant is relatively unguarded. Maybe 2 security night watchmen, which we can take out quite easily. That is, of course, if Captain Chicken here is capable of doing something like that.
I'm capable of doing anything. I can do it.
Sure.
Despite his ridiculous nature, he is actually very good at hitting things.
It's Chicken Man. It's not Captain Chicken. That's actually a rip-off title from another DC comic that I've seen, and I did try to sue them for that. It didn't work, obviously, but it's fine.
And you say there's only 2 guards? You are sure of this? There's not going to be a squadron or a techno-demon itself? Not that we couldn't, or I couldn't handle it, but I want to be sure I know what I'm fighting.
There is nothing there. Like I said, it is no longer of use to them. Rybinsk is powered from their central power facility, which is a good 5 miles away from where we will be.
That sounds like something's there, but we can handle it.
Are you sure that you are on Delphi Council list as potential Storm Knight candidates?
I don't even know who the hell they are. All I know is that I'm a hero of justice. I'm the Cape Crusader. I go around and leap buildings with, well, really this gadget. I can't leap that high. So, yeah, I'm a hero of the people. Where all people feel like chickens.
We'll be more than suited for this task. If you could just simply write a letter of recommendation of some sort, I think that would be it. And he looks down at the cash. And perhaps throw in some of that, and perhaps we have a deal.
And put you on the Trans-Siberian train?
Yes. The price of Russian freedom is quite high. Or rebellion, I should say.
Yeah, okay, we have deal. We have deal. Good, we blow a power plant. We go now, yes? Unless you want to sleep, you are tired, you need your nap time.
No. We are ready.
Hell no. Let's go right now. That was just a little warm-up.
He like flexes, trying to see how strong he is.
Ooh, yeah, just real need some good stretching there.
He looks to you, Nadia, and he says very specifically in Russian, and I need you to, if you please, I'm trying to think what it would be. I need you to give me... Just give me a mind check, if you please, as he says to you, why are you traveling with these two individuals?
I rolled a 19, so that's plus 6,
Six.
plus 9, so that's 15.
He gives you the impression that he doesn't think too highly of Gregor or Kevin right now.
How could
I trust in the Deli's Council's judgment. They're the ones who are rebelling against all these different cosms, and they've been doing a stand-up job so far, and nothing has fallen as of yet. So I will trust their decisions and go where they tell me to go.
Best decision she's ever made.
There is...
You're the real enemies!
There is a statue above us. It is Mother Russia. Do you know the story of Mother Russia?
No.
Mother Russia protects her children if her children protect her. Think about that one before you rush off to go and protect Alaska. All right, gentlemen, let's go whole ass and kick names, or whatever it is you say.
you said it exactly correctly? I've read many books about this. Oh, and Peter.
Yeah,
I
Actually,
have
I'm curious.
this for you.
Oh, no, sorry, you keep going. I didn't hear that part.
I have this for you, and I give him a vial. It's just vodka, but I put like a bunch of like random oils and
Essential
stuff
oils in
it. Rub
Oh,
this on your
God.
leg twice a night. In a week's time, you will feel like a new man. I use it all the time for my arthritis.
I thank you for this. I will do that.
You're giving Russians vodka.
He
You rub on
goes.
them.
He goes to the side of his bed and he opens up this little strong box, and you can see there's more rolls of cash in the strong box. And he puts the vial in there. I will do it when we return from our successful destruction of the Rybinsk hydroelectric power plant. Yes.
Very good. Am I aware, using evidence analysis or science or something
Oh,
like
that's
that?
a good one. Yeah.
Am I
cool.
aware of this, like how this guy's acting? And like if there's some sort of like, other than the obvious him hating Gregor for no reason and it hurts my feelings, is there like anything else in the room that kind of like dictates that this individual could be hoodwinking us in some way?
I think he's like one of those conspiracy theorist people who are like, the aliens are out to get us.
You can give me an evidence analysis. I like that idea.
Yeah. 5 plus.
We'd also like in meta, like if you're not Russian, you're not one. If you're not Russian, then you're not one of them. So
14.
We have enough problems in Russia. We don't need
14. The photographs, now that you're looking at the walls of these individuals, you can't read what's written underneath them because it's all written in Russian. They're photographs of humans. They're not photographs of demons or demon possessed. And they don't look like they're actually photographed in Russia because there's, well, in one of the photographs, it's bright, brilliant sunshine and there's other humans in the street and they look happy, which is contrary to what you perceive, right? There's all of the money being laundered. There's the scrapping stuff. He might just be a dodgy character out to make a quick buck. But you do think that perhaps the Rybinsk hydroelectric power plant, if it doesn't have value, then is blowing it up really going to send a message that the rebellion is still active, or is it just going to send the message that the rebellion can hit soft targets that have no meaning?
Okay. I mean, here's the problem here, though. Like, I have a charisma of 5. And so, like, my ability to actually talk correctly in this scenario is very bad.
So there's not a lot of tact.
Here's my plan. Okay. When did you say you arrived here again, Peter?
I have lived in Russia my whole life.
So tell me again, why are you doing something that shows the rebellion has no teeth? And what's interesting here, too, is why do you have all these photographs? They have the dates at the bottom, I think. And they're all not demons, but people, and they're not from here either. Something is wrong.
Can I go through the pictures again? And because it's clearly taken by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, are there any windows or reflections that would reflect back the photographer?
As you start going towards the photographs, Peter says, listen, these are good questions to ask, yes. The hydropower plant was built a long time ago and is one of the symbols of Rybinsk's success. Yes, it might not prove valuable now, but there is a symbology of destroying that. It is saying that, look, we have the capacity to do damage, so we must take us seriously. No?
What is the anti-bullshit role?
I was looking for it. I can't actually find something to interpret, but I would suggest...
How about this? Can I use my intimidate to let him think that I have more on him than I do, and I'm about to reveal my trump card to make him panic?
Sure, give me an intimidation check. What's his spirit?
I'm gonna die. Yep. I rolled a 1.
Oh no, you rolled a 1.
He's not scared of me at all.
Yeah.
I can't even re-roll that, so...
You tried to fool him, and there was... You are not from here. You wouldn't understand the symbolism of destroying the Rybinsk hydroelectric plant. Trust me, when the Russians see the plant destroyed, they will know that there is strong resistance and that there is a message being sent to the demon lords. I don't want to send my fellow Russians into freezing cold status by taking away their actual power. It will get very cold tonight. I don't want people to die from cold. But it will send a very strong message, huh?
Who
Nadia...
else is in the rebellion other than you? You say strong Russian resistance, and yet you're alone in a basement. Where's everyone else? Where's the headquarters?
Say, you have never worked in the underground revolution.
No,
This is
but
because
where
you're young.
there should be. Well,
You got any
who else are your
grenades?
contacts with the rebels?
Cutting grenades.
Yeah, just to help out with the explosions. I kind of ran out of my eggs, so explosive eggs, they do damage.
While he's getting confused by Chicken Man, I want to read his mind.
Okay, good luck. Good
He's like,
luck.
he's going on, and hopefully he drops his guard.
Oh, yeah.
Or like an
I'm very
advantage in the
distracted.
system.
He is imagining what the hell is going on. It's
Is there
versus...
such things as advantage with if someone's helping you do things?
Yes, there is, and I believe it's +1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's do it.
Actually, I'm going to give you +2 because Gregor is also engaging him with some tap dancing that he has to go through.
Attempted verbal sparring.
This-
that
Right. Like, these are asking this serious question. I'm just like, yeah, any
I'm going
bombs?
to use one of my my points.
You're going to spend a possibility.
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
God, this is like
That's
poker.
better. So that's 2, and it's mind reading, so that is collected is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. Is that right?
15.
Oh, and plus 2 for them, so 17.
17. Okay. That is... his defense is mind, is that correct?
Yes.
He has a very strong mind,
Nice.
but you are stronger.
Oh, hell yeah!
Probably just a little.
Yeah, you slip in there quite easily. You get his surface thoughts. Is that right? What are the levels?
So I think he knows what I'm doing. Oh, hang on. Let me Let me double check.
You got a good success, by the way.
Oh, okay. If it's a good success, then he has no idea.
Yeah.
And it's more than surface thoughts if it's a good one.
Okay.
So it is read one. So with a good one, so standard success detects surface thoughts and emotions. Target knows something is happening. He's familiar with the powers. He knows his thoughts are being read. With good, though, important memories are detected and target has no idea they're being scanned.
Okay. I need you to please give me, as you reading his mind,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to tell you what you read in there, but that's why I need you to do this as well.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I need
Is
you
he
to
from
give
my
me.
past?
I need you to give me a spirit check.
Yeah, because I'm not saying anything. I totally.
Yep.
Yeah.
And is he my dad?
I was gonna like kick his knee the next thing. That's the next thing I was gonna do.
Oh,
One.
not a dad thing.
So it's a straight spirit check, right?
Yeah.
It's 11.
You stop yourself from reacting.
Okay.
You dip into his mind, and his surface thoughts are, why are they still talking? We must just get to the location. Why are they still talking? I hate the chicken. That's the surface thoughts. You kind of dive in a little bit deeper, and all of a sudden, your vision gets clouded by these cables and silver tendrils which reach out around you, and you're suddenly seeing him striding through, it must be 1,000 Russians all on their knees, and he turns and gives a nod, and these demons, these great big sort of pig-like creatures, just walk through and just start decapitating heads. And he turns and says, give me the flight details of the Storm Knights from Turkey, or I will kill you all.
I knew there was something off that he knew we were here.
Oh yeah.
So that's that's the imagery that you're getting. And that's why
Are you
you're
blowing up the power plant? That's all
And
suspicious.
he has no idea I've
He does
done
not
this
have a
too.
clue.
All right,
Those are
so I'm going to
grenades.
be like, you don't understand the Russian. So I'll say it to these two. You don't understand the Russian culture. It's sometimes we blow up things like how in Europe they went to blow up the Parliament building. It was a statement being made about the government. You don't understand, and we should do what he says.
You see, finally someone who's making sense. I have grenade for you. It's old, but it probably will work.
Can you show Chicken Man how it works? I'm not good with technology, but he can fly planes.
Well, I mean,
Well,
somewhat.
he tried.
Yeah.
Planes that aren't broken from someone jumping out of the window.
Look, I'm better with cars, all right. Look, yeah, I played after them.
He pulls out a crate from under his bed, rummages around in it, and hands you this old pineapple grenade.
So while he's doing that,
That's not bad.
I'm going to do my normal excuse me to him, which normally is like I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to run him through. I'm going to like, I need you to see this with telepathy, and then I'm going to show him what I just saw with
Oh,
telepathy.
dear God.
But I'm going to be like, don't react.
No, that happens.
Oh,
You can give me a spirit check if you want to keep yourself in check. It's up to you.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind him. You know, he's always I don't know what's up with him. He overreacts over everything.
Mhm.
What's the Russian word for like saying like you know, hell yes, or Avasti or
11.
whatever it is.
Hey,
You
did
can
good.
choose your reaction on 11.
No, I'm doing... Because he just grabs me and I'm going, oh, God.
All right,
You're
that's
actually
cool.
like, I'm sorry, I forgot you don't like being touched. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
All right, can we go now, please? This power plant. If we don't attack now, we'll be sunrise, and then it's too bright.
Did you-
Chicken Man, can I help? Can I see the Russian grenades? I haven't seen one before.
You don't pull any pins.
I will. Okay.
Hey, this isn't any kind of. Yeah,
I
just
will
be
take
careful.
it from you so you don't overreact when I show you.
Yeah, you just throw over it. Just
Oh.
him.
This will be good.
It's just absolutely.
So I'm going to hand it to you, and in your head, you're going to hear, when we get out of this place, we should maybe blow up his base of operation. Like, we get out of the storm dream and we blow it. And I hand it to you. And you hear that in your head. And then I'm going to go over to Chicken Man.
Like, how much carnage did I just see?
So much carnage. Thousands of Russians.
Okay, the grenade drops at my feet.
Kunk.
And
What the hell? No, I take
I'm going
that
to pick it
grenade
up.
back up.
I'm going to pick it up and hold it.
No, I'm racing you for it.
And I'm like, you can see like the color is drained from Gregor's face, and he looks like he's about to
yeah, I'm
he has a charisma of 5. So
I'm legit like race you for it. Like I'm gonna snatch that because like
Yeah, that's
basically like,
As
at
you
this
touch
point.
my hand, I'm going to say the same thing to you.
Okay.
And be like, you need to see something. Please don't react. Be a brave chicken. Or be a brave bird.
I know what
Brave.
that is.
And then I'm going to show you the image I just saw. While the grenade's still in my hand. Like the moment your hand touches mine, you feel this.
Reveal the thing. What is this? Okay, so that I see the imagery. Do I have to make a
spirit check?
thing?
Correct. Yeah.
Sorry. I should have just blew it up on my own.
Oh no, it's totally fine. Mine's not that bad actually. It's just straight 11.
Perfect. You can react as you so choose.
Be a brave bird.
It is
you.
just a hand grenade, people. It's
Exactly.
We're not used to these. We mostly have bows and stars, and I use my hands sometimes. But we should get going.
you foul man! How could you do that to all of these people?
Oh fuck!
Do what?
I don't know what he's talking. Look, I don't know what he's talking about. Like,
I'm gonna try to push
I may
you
be an American.
upstairs, out,
yeah.
watch the tetanus, and push you outside.
Yeah.
All right.
like,
Well, I feel like there's a whole
I'm-
bunch going on here. So,
Can I mage hand covers out?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah, like-
whatever initiative is.
No one can see it.
yeah, I think
handle this.
I
No,
think
that's
we.
all. Damn.
you know
I had
what?
Something.
I'm gonna
Sorry, dude.
I'm gonna go into initiative
That's
here.
fine.
I mean, I don't know how this would normally play out, but I'm gonna use one of these cards because I think they're really fun anyway.
I
Damn.
was really
Dom's-
excited. I part of me wanted to like get outside and just sort of drop it down the hole.
All right, wait, we got a condition here. It is called up.
Yeah.
Up. An up result gives each character on that side an additional roll. Add this to the first roll and roll again if it's a 10 or a 20 as usual. Ups are rare and very powerful. Oh my goodness. Use them to pull off epic attacks and multi-actions. Note that up results are not possibilities, so there's no guarantee that the second die is a minimum of 10. So you do get to add this to the first roll. All right? Each character on that side. Add this to the first roll.
See, the thing is, like, you know, before, like, we were kind of like about to jump into it because you know, even though you were shouting stuff, I do have something, but like, we'll get into the
You
initiative.
could
thing.
go first because I think you didn't have an action. I shouted and he's not very.
Well, because like seeing that imagery and seeing like what's going on, like he is one of justice as well. So he's gonna think me like unfortunately the right thing to do is like trying to get rid of this guy. So he's gonna turn around and be like, well, at least I know one Russian word. Osvidanya! And I pull the pin and I put it in his pocket and I push him away.
I was
No,
still holding the grenade.
No, I
You were
raced him for
touching
that
it.
grenade.
You were-
I literally,
yeah.
I saw him drop it. I went for right away.
Would you
Just-
resist giving it to him even if you did?
Yeah.
All right.
would
I
would
feel
try to
like
take it
we're
back
going to
then.
need
You'll
a.
blow us all up.
No, it'll be fine.
You
'Cause I-
have problems.
Oh boy.
Well, that's the little problem. Sure. Okay. So, firstly, let's just resolve that ownership of the grenade issue. I would
we both
ask.
called for it at the same time.
You
We
did.
were
So
trying to reach
what I'm
that
going
way.
to say is, I need you both to give me a dexterity check, if you please.
Oh no.
Got it.
Just a straight up
Bet.
dex check.
Hey.
Ah, well, yeah. Let's see. 3. That is just
No,
straight up
it's more.
dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity check. Yeah.
Gonna
What
be
did you
14.
get, Kai?
I got 8.
And you got 14.
14, yeah.
I only have +5 to my dex.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. So you've taken this thing. You're going to try and put it in his pocket. That's a grapple check. So an unarmed combat check.
You got it.
Please. Whew. Oh, it better be a good one. I'm just saying.
I've used a possibility. That was a 4.
Wait,
That
don't you
was
get?
bad.
Wait, with this thing, the up, don't you get to roll
Yeah,
2?
your first roll, you get to roll an
Oh, so
additional.
the-
You get to roll an additional d20 and add that to your result.
Okay. So then, well, all right. So then I got a 4.
You could still use a possibility, as far as I'm concerned, to change
Really,
that
without-
4.
I would do that for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So that's a lot better. Got a 14, and then here comes the additional one,
All right.
which is a 12. So that's
26.
Okay.
6.
Okay, so that gives you a +9.
so +9 with unarmed. That's going to be 23.
That beats his 12
Well,
by a
So-
long shot. That is outstanding. So you definitely
boom.
you chuck
I like-
that grenade into his pocket and push him backwards. He clanks backwards. All right, that is your action. Do you want to add something to this pool? I suggest you do.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
just you
I'm
run.
gonna. Let me think.
Your master plan, leadership, coup de grace.
That's what's tough. I'm. Let's see. Additional bonus dice or leadership. I'm going. I think I'm gonna put in the recover from 5 shock. Yeah.
All right. Just so you know, that grenade has a 15-second timer on it, so it will explode next round.
Oh wait. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to think because it's more for. This is a really tough decision real fast.
I'm gonna come to either of you two next.
Yeah. We'll do shock. We'll do shock. Go ahead. Because it's gonna be bad. That's why I saw him like, go.
All right. What am I doing?
Q.
No!
You're flipping everything.
It's all over the
Q&E.
place. Q&E. All right.
Flip it around.
R shuffle.
So there we go. Back to the two of you. Gregor or Nadia, who's acting next?
I'll act next. I actually have something called a rock bolo. Or a bola, sorry.
Bolus, okay.
That I literally, I've had in my pocket. And so I'm going to try to tie up his arms so that he can't take the grenade out.
Okay, give me a missile attack.
You get
Okay.
to do.
I get to roll 2. Let's try this.
I was gonna try and shield people from
Oh,
it.
that's real good.
Here we
So
go.
the first one is 19.
Okay,
roll.
so then you get your up
Another 19.
So that's 28.
38.
38.
38.
Oh my god.
Plus
Well,
15.
38 translates into plus 11.
Plus 11.
Plus 11, plus 15, so 26.
Yeah, that's an outstanding success. Am I doing something wrong here? Maybe I am,
No,
folks.
we're
I don't
rolling
know,
amazing.
but as
No,
far as
like-
I'm reading it,
Very
that's what
rare.
it is.
This is the thing.
I mean,
Well, an up
up
is very
also
rare.
was
Yeah.
extremely helpful. Like
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. A drama deck's like we could subtly help the players, or no, they can just all die.
What was your outcome? Your damage.
So I just,
Oh, is it entangling the bowlers?
yeah, it's just a grapple.
It's a complete grapple. Okay, a
yeah.
good result. The foe is also stymied
Okay.
and vulnerable.
9 damage. So
Oh, he
9
takes 9 damage as well?
Yeah, I think so. It says it can grapple. And it's a +1 damage, which I'm assuming is from strength. So
Yeah. Okay, so strength +1.
that's 9, and then that's so he takes 9 damage, and it says can grapple on 15. So with an outstanding, I would use.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, his toughness absorbs that 9 damage easily. That's not even a
I figured
question.
it would.
yeah, but
That's
he is it is an outstanding grapple. So the foe is stymied and vulnerable. Stymied, of course, he has -2 to everything now, and he is vulnerable, which means that he has emotionally opened up to all of you and is feeling like he's been betrayed. But because I don't have that here. So that's what I'm going to say is he's vulnerable, so he will take some penalties to his actions as well.
after I successfully do that, I'm gonna run.
back
into
to
cover.
into cover.
Yeah, like wherever that is, because I'm assuming he was like heading out, being like, "Come on, guys!"
Oh, sure.
come on."
He was heading down a passageway.
So we can like run down the passageway all together, maybe.
Well, so the way I kind of envisaged in my head is it's kind of like a bunker underneath the statue. So you came down a set of a ladder into this little chamber, and then there's a tunnel leading off of that. So you pushed him down the tunnel, so you could hide behind the metal lockers or crates, or you could go up the ladder back out onto the dock.
Oh, I didn't know there was an option. Yeah, if we could all just like start running up. Hell yeah.
Well, you have a movement, and your movement is 4 times your dexterity, right?
Is it 4 or 3? I thought it was 3.
3 times your dexterity. Thank you. Yes, 3 times your dexterity. It's
So
not
there's
that big
30.
a space.
Yeah, no,
Let's get out.
I'm actually gonna try to help Nadia get out too. That's
Right.
my intent. So like wherever, like if Chicken Man gets out, then I'm gonna just try to help her get out because I think she's really slow. She can only run like 15. So
You're going to try and assist her to get out. All right, sure. I will do that. Are you going to add any cards to the pool? You've got.
So I'm gonna give 2 supporters. I'm gonna drop them both in the pool for Nadia.
All right. Yeah, it's only one at a time, but yes, you can.
Then I'll do that.
All right. Perfect. Nadia, you are up.
So I'm going to move as far as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn around and say, "Das vidanya, suka," which means "bye, bitch." and then I'm going to cast pyrokinesis so that way I can ignite the grenade that's already there.
Oh, you're just okay.
I'm going to straight up blow him up.
Oh, word. Well,
Mother Russia sends her regards.
I like it.
Holy crap, she is Russian. That's scary.
So,
You gotta roll your thing.
Yeah, I get 2 rolls. That's a 19 on the first roll.
What is
with you at
dice?
19s today?
I rolled 20s. He rolled like so, and I'm 13. So that's
36,
22.
32.
32. That's a plus 10 to my pyrokinetics, which is, I believe, a portation, which is, so what was it? A plus 10? So I'm at 22.
Yeah. That is what it is.
Right.
What is the outcome of that? What is
It's 14 damage. I don't know what if it's, I think there's extras.
all right.
If
So,
it's outstanding or if it's
it was an outstanding result. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to go to pyrokinetics. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be an outstanding result.
Outstanding is
damage.
2 BD damage. What is BD?
So bonus dice. So it's an extra 2d6.
Shit.
Yeah, so it's 14 plus.
14 plus 2
So it's
plus
16.
6 explodes.
1. So 17. So 17 extra
damage to the hand grenade.
Yeah, to him and the hand grenade.
Okay, so the hand
I'm
grenade
assuming it would.
is going to explode.
Guy creates a new cosm like 0 magic.
Yeah.
Never again.
No magic ever again.
They shoot me, I die.
Explosive. So I have an explosive here. And let's see. It wasn't C4. It wasn't anything like that.
Just a silly
Well,
request
it's
has
blow up a whole
actually become
facility,
useful.
So it's enough to blow up a whole facility.
Right.
Well, no, not the hand grenade.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
it
the hand
wasn't like the
grenade.
big bomb. That's why like I thought like we could risk it, like pushing him away and like backing up.
I'm okay
But-
to die for this.
Well, I'm blocking your damage.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So that is.
Intentionally doing that.
So just you did 17 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and the hand
Top
grenade
grenade.
is doing 17 damage, so that is 34 damage, right? Because I'm going to say it, you caused it to explode. It makes sense in my head. So 34 damage. You
Plus
watch.
the 9 from earlier.
Well, the 9 was soaked. The 9 was soaked.
okay.
His toughness is significantly higher than that. But yes,
If
so
the rolls were low, can I use possibility dices to up the damage?
you just get to
okay.
it's a reroll of your initial die, and then everything is just following from that.
Okay, no.
Okay, so we said 34 damage.
34.
Yep.
Okay, So his
Fire
toughness is 19. So 34 from
Man
19.
has a toughness of 19. Wink.
Yeah. So 34 from 19. My goodness, this is, I want to say 15. So he takes 15 points of damage, which is 3 wounds and 6 shock.
Did they die at 3 wounds?
We'll find out about 5 seconds.
I will tell you shortly. I need to write this down. No, I don't need to write it down because I've got bags for that. So 1, 2, 3. So he takes 3 wounds. What did I say?
3
and then
wounds.
And 6
5
shock.
shock?
6 shock.
6 shock. Damn.
Yeah. All right. So there's his 6 shock.
He's gonna kill me.
Yep.
I don't know. I have never played a Techno Demon before.
I knew it.
Oh, he
Oh yeah.
dies.
Oh yeah. Of course it was happening.
Of course it's happening. And
Because how are we supposed to deal? I only deal 14 damage
I mean-
with like my max
Extra
thing.
dice. You need,
I mean,
like,
guy, like the moment you mentioned like blowing up the pirate plant, I'm just like, oh yeah, this guy's just evil.
all right, 3 and 6. I need all 3 of you to give me a dexterity check to avoid taking some of this damage.
Does up
You-
still count?
Well, it's only on your first roll,
Damn.
I
Does
believe.
my support card help her? Can you use that?
I don't know what was the sport card.
Because it gives you plus 3 to any check.
12 for me for dexterity, just straight dexterity.
Play to add
Because
3
I
to
get
any
my-
other character's total. Support may be played after determining the success level of the test. So yes, you could, but because Chicken Man is trying to shield you from the blast, you're already getting plus 4.
No, I'm.
Oh, you're trying to shield it from the blast.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you
well,
shield.
whoever's trying to shield gives plus 4.
Chicken Man doesn't like me.
No. All right, so what did
I
you
don't dislike you. I was trying to get us to run.
what did you get, Chicken Man?
12.
So, Kevin, sorry. 12. Okay, you succeed.
I'm going to use a dice or
A possibility. So you're going to go to a
Yeah.
universe, one of the 14 million universes that you've seen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my.
What do you roll?
I think it's a natural 10 when I use a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Like you just automatically.
Well, no. If you use a possibility, you get to re-roll.
I did.
Oh,
Worse.
okay. Then yes, it becomes a natural 10, a basic 10, not a re-rollable one.
Oh,
Minus
you
one.
get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So -1, and then I got an 11.
All right. That
So I have a
unfortunately
plus
does
4
not succeed.
from him, right?
Yes.
10.
Well, look at the two of you doing a little dance of death in the cloud of doom.
I got a plus
Can you
1.
use a plus 3? Can you use my card?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
plus
use the
3
card. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm at a 13.
I don't know if that helps. But
13 is
Two of
fine.
those
13
cards?
is absolutely fine.
Oh, the
Okay.
card saved you.
Damn.
All right. So what happens is Nadia and Kevin, you both get 2 shock,
Oh, no.
Okay.
and Gregor, you take 2 shock and 1 wound.
oh,
The wound, bearing in mind, will give you -1 to all of your actions. All right.
Got it.
Okay, so that is the outcome of that disaster.
epic.
It was
Game
spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I just want to see, that won't
Did he
work.
live?
The smoke clears. The smoke clears, and because it's now his turn, stepping through it, you can see bits of of Peter's face and
I was
flesh
like, wait, what?
hanging off of this metal skeletal frame, and then this red scaled flesh underneath some of it. And he looks at you and he says,
That was clever, but it will not save you. If you bow down to the techno demons, swear allegiance to us, you will be spared. If you do not, I will enjoy eating your soul.
That's what he says. He doesn't attack. That's how confident he is. He just stands there with bits of peter dripping off of him.
Does he look like he's injured at all with 3 wounds?
Give me a medicine check.
That is
Mine
2 is 11.
He doesn't look healthy anymore, but you're not sure.
We're gonna die. Did I get to use one of my cards when I did my turn?
So yes, you can absolutely submit a card. I forget that little action. So you've got action, add 3 to your total test. You have reality surge. That I don't think is really going to help you. You've got seize initiative, which means you can keep the current drama card for another round.
Yeah, I play that.
Well, that will be adding it to the pool. I just want to double check on the pool rules because I don't know if you can use it straight away.
I don't think you can. It's for the next turn, right?
At the end of each player's turn, they may place one card from their hand into the pool.
Cool.
Pool cards are always placed face up and may then be played at any time, even immediately, if applicable.
Played immediately! I played immediately! Oh my god!
Just like from Coco. Seize your moment.
Yeah, I feel like this is abuse of demons.
No, I'm so scared right now!
All right, you play it immediately. So that's what you're
Hello,
doing.
Stephen Hawking. Let's go.
Everybody else did their cards, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play it, but it's in the pool. I got
All right. So that takes us to the top of the next round. Recover 1 shock when you deal 1 or more wounds. You got that afterwards. When intimidation is approved, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, top of the round. You guys have another up.
I'm gonna shoot him
You're going to shoot him
with a bow and arrow.
with a bow and arrow. Make your attack. Missile attack. It's a tight, confined space, but make your attack nonetheless.
There's a box of grenades behind him, isn't there?
Under his bed, yeah. Just remember, it's a small room. But
Oh, hell yeah. We got to risk it all.
Get out of the room. I can blow up the whole room with that box.
there's a reason it's called a one-shot.
Well, let him get out!
Well, it's the player's turn, right? So you
Yeah,
guys can go,
any of you guys can act. You said you wanted to
guys can
shoot.
go first if you want. I think
I'm gonna blow this thing
I
up.
think you're gonna go last.
Yeah,
Um,
the last.
That's well, hang on, because like it's just underneath his bed, but like I need like a kind of like a redo like with the sense of like where we are, because right now
Sure.
we're underneath the bunker. He's still like
Correct.
kind of like in the tunnel, but he basically dragged himself out, going, "I want you to die."
That's right. He walked forward. Yeah.
Oh, so
Back
then
into the space.
okay,
So you're in
If-
about, imagine it's probably about, I didn't do a map for this because I didn't expect this to happen here. I was, I was anticipating somewhere else. My bad. That's on me.
No.
No. It's on me. It's like, do I need a bunker map? It's like, oh, it's just a square room with a tunnel off it, right? So that is literally it. It's probably about 40 foot wide by 40 foot. It's a square. And there's one tunnel leading off of that. Tunnel looks like it goes into the actual dam wall itself or underneath the dam, the reservoir that you were in. He came walking up with that. Then he's got his bed and then just sort of shelving and metal cabinets and stuff around and then all of that money and stuff.
so then how close is he to that box of grenades then?
Oh, he's about 5 foot away.
He's really right there. Okay,
Yeah, but you guys are about 10 foot away. That's what I'm saying. It's not a big space.
it's all for fun. Seeing the situation, I think Chicken Man is gonna he's gonna release the claws, and he's gonna go in. He's gonna actually what I basically want to do really is I want to use unarmed combat again actually, and like try to punch him and trip him basically,
Make your
and
attack.
run away.
Make your attack.
Let's do this. All right.
Yeah.
I've got one last inspiration, so I'm always ready.
And you
Wait,
have
but we got up though.
Yeah.
So
You're up.
Let's do this. Yeah. Take this, Stephen Hawking's. I'm gonna use my last possibility. Let me repeat that.
You
Take
went
this,
too
Stephen
low, you
Hawking's.
failed.
there we go. That's a lot better. And then with the second roll, because that was 14. Please stop rolling off the damn table.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So that is that's 25. God, up is
25
overpowered.
is giving you +8.
Yeah, so that's wow. That's 22.
22. It's another outstanding
Punch
success.
him and trip him.
It's an outstanding success against him. I don't know if I get to do I get to roll for the monster's defense, or is it just that static one? Seems to be just static, but anyway. All right, yes, absolutely. You get an outstanding success. You punch him. What was your goal with that, by the way?
It was like punch him and trip him. If basically because hell, maybe if we need to, we can do a maneuver thing. Because I was gonna like punch him in the head and do like a leg sweep. So I'm going full on Batman moves. Go.
I like it. I think that's absolutely fine. You trip him over. He's vulnerable, so actions taken directly against the foe are made at +2 until the end of this round. No, he's very vulnerable, it said, right? No, just vulnerable. Yeah, so actions are +2 against him, and he has -2 to all of his rolls.
Oh,
as
God.
you've knocked him to the floor.
Nice.
That was like 24.
I'm going in there.
Do you run away afterwards
Please.
so I can blow things up?
Oh, of course. Of course. I just wanted to knock him down and be like, hey. Just get out. Like the demon's gonna look at this and be like, this chicken that has to get cooked.
I hate them with a passion. All right, so that's what you're doing. You're running back. You are backing up from that, yeah?
And then what kind of, so it's still like strength damage. Do you add any d6 with that?
If you can do damage, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's
2d6.
it's plus the strength. So then it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you said 2d6?
You got an outstanding.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's 8. So it's 11's the base for the damage. Here comes a d6. Oh, it's a 6.
Rolling.
Then 3, and then one more dice.
That's 9.
That's a 4. So
that's 8. Sorry, 8 and 4. That's 12.
And then so hang on, I don't want to screw this up because right now I have 6, 4, and 3, and then I'm doing it based off of my
So the 6
strength.
becomes a 5 and +4, +3. So 5 + 3 is 8, and 4 is 12. So that's from your that's your bonus dice. Yeah. So the
I
6
keep forgetting that. That's my bad.
Yeah, the 6 drops to a 5. I think. I mean,
And then don't you re-roll once you get a 5?
correct. So he did, and that got him to 8.
Okay.
And then his second die was a 4, so that's 12 plus your 11. You said.
Yes.
So 23.
I just want to make sure this is right because my strength is 8, and then I have 3 skills in unarmed combat, so that's 11 total from that. So then 11 to 8 is that 19 then?
19, yeah. So you slam into him, you drop him to the ground, but as you're hitting him,
He's metal there.
it's like hitting a brick wall. You don't think you do any damage to him at all. He just takes it as you're just punching into him.
Okay, yeah. I showed it.
Oh, yeah.
Just right to the ladder now.
I hate my hands. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
I couldn't pierce anything.
I'd like to go next.
No.
You would like to go next? Absolutely certain. That's sure. Do you want to add a card to the pool,
Dude.
Kevin?
And I think I'm actually going to put in
coup de grace? Leadership. All right.
Yep. That way I can quickly throw over 2 cards when they need it, which I'm looking at coup de grace on the master plan.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, no, I'm being stupid. Master plan, please. I'm sorry. Because, and you said that we can play that like the moment you use it?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to, because there was that seize the initiative one. In case
Pick up any
we
card.
need that
Oh, no. So it was just played.
So then
no, wait.
I
Or
would go-
discarded in any card just played or discarded. No, just played. So it would have been, if it was already in your pool, I would say that you could have then used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
No, that's fine.
But wait,
we'll do
but wait.
leadership.
Because I played just before him, so I would have been the card I just
but
played would have been his.
No, because this needs to be active in the pool in order for that
Yeah,
to
it was
work.
in the pool.
So that's why I'm saying it's like the pool phase is ended for you. Then it's in his phase. At the end of his phase, the card is being activated.
Okay.
So if this was already activated, then I would have said yes, you could then use that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll do leadership. So that
Alright.
way, if I need to, like if someone else has a better idea with the master
Sure.
plan of coup de grace, I'll be like, boom, you got him.
Gotcha. Over to you, Gregor.
All right. Realizing as soon as I hear the clang of Chicken Man's 200-pound frame hitting that demon and not doing anything to it, I'm realizing that this isn't going to work out very well if we keep fighting. So, and he, how far did he get? Did he get all the way out
Who?
of the bunker, Chicken Man?
No, he's engaged with the techno demon.
Well, wait. So like, because I ran up and I knocked him down.
That's
was I
right.
able to move 33 feet away. So
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can. So you're at the base. Yeah, halfway up the ladder. If you want to run that far. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was going for.
All right. Apologies. I forgot about that. Okay.
No worries, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this changes things then. I was gonna like carry her up the ladder and then like hold her upside down and then pull her up when she did her
Fire!
thing. Yeah, exactly.
She's literally our glass cannon. Be like,
After
careful,
that-
go.
Yeah, that was the plan. Okay, so what I want to do is he's gonna blow it all up all at once. Is I'm going to. Can I move with her, or how does that work?
Since you both have initiative, I'm going to say that if you are willing, Nadia, you two can move together.
How far is the ladder from him?
The techno demon,
Yes.
40 feet.
See, my range is only 25.
Yeah, if I
I
carry
have
you on
to
my
stick-
shoulder, I can.
No, I can't cast if you get me to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just gonna.
You just run. It's fine. I can take a few hits.
No,
You can still shoot something.
you literally
If you want.
can't. And I know that because we were in Turkey together. So I'm going to use my bow and arrow, and I'm going to protect her as best I can.
All right. You're going to try and fire at this techno
Do,
demon.
do you have a defend action?
Well, no, yeah. Well, I'm going to body block for you.
Well, you are right. Active defense. Sacrifice a turn to roll a bonus that applies to all defenses until the character's next turn. But then you're not doing anything. You're just literally going into defense.
Okay. I'm going to.
And
I
it's
think I might, like, if I dodge the explosion, will she take it? Or do I, like, so if I bolt block for her, do I automatically take this damage no matter what? Or am I able to, if I take that action? Am I able
if
to
you
kind
took active defense and it happened, you wouldn't be able to jump out of the way because you're technically trying to jump in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump in the way.
So you're going to take active defense?
And do it.
All right. Well, you get to
boy.
add an extra, it's a bonus dice, so you get an extra d6 to all of your defenses until the character's next turn. So roll it now, d6.
Cocked. 6.
Hey.
You rolled a crit, roll
six.
again. That's a 5.
Oh, 5. And 8.
8 is what you add to your defenses. Oh my godness. All right.
Hey!
Over 20. See you guys later.
0 for 20, yeah.
Hooray.
That's what you're doing? Are you adding any cards to the pool?
Yeah, why not? Like, let's add support again.
Support. All right. Don't move it, just twist it.
There you go. Q&E.
Get in there, get in
Use
there.
the
I've got the Q&E at least. I've got the Q&E. That takes us to Nadia.
Question, because I didn't look into this. What does the multi-target do?
-2 per target.
Okay. So I'm going to do the 2 targets, one for the fire damage to him,
Okay.
and then also because he's right beside. I would have to do the multi-target to hit him and the box, right?
Right.
How many grenades are under that box?
You don't know. He was rummaging in that box. There's junk
I'm
and stuff
hoping
in
he
there.
dies. All right.
Same.
So I am going to multi-target him in the box with my pyrokinesis.
Okay. Does it say you can do that? I don't know the spell.
Yes. So it says, I'll read it out. Attacks don't suffer any rage penalties, but concealment, multi-targeting, and the like are considered normally.
Okay, so then it is -2 for each target affected. You are affecting 2 targets, so it's -4.
Okay. So
Wait.
no, it's what every extra, right? So it'd be -2 for the first one.
Yeah,
right?
just -2. Because like you got like
For
the first
each
target
extra.
and then
Yes, okay, so it would be
I
-2.
was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, you're quite right.
Alright, so-
-2.
And you have up.
Yes.
guy, my green instincts are tingling. You would have left. Would have been like,
Do I
good
want
luck.
to use a thingy on it just to see if I can get even
To
higher.
9. Yeah, you want to. So you want
So
to.
I'm going to use my.
Well, actually, do you have 1 left?
I have 3 left.
Yeah, yeah. Burn.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn one. Fuck it. I'm going to try to get higher.
So you got 16 on your first roll then.
Guy was wondering like because I'm not up to the top of the ladder yet, but like
Yeah.
oh never mind yet. I'll wait till base next turn because like I guess I was thinking like if I get up there I could like turn around like get put a hand down like help them up. Is that possible next time?
The other
Yeah.
one was higher. So it's 25. So it's +8 plus apoptation is 20. 20.
20.
Yeah.
And that is versus his mind.
Oh, you can use the support thing.
Oh, and I use support, so
And dodge. It's versus its dodge or dexterity.
You're using the support card?
yeah, I'll use the support card.
It's 23 then.
Yeah, 23.
Versus his exceeds the target's dodge or dexterity.
23.
Yeah.
His dodge is 12. So that gives you an outstanding success.
Just keep doing it. We're all dead now, though.
3, so 6 plus 14
Is 20.
is 20 plus whatever happens with the grenades.
Yeah. So the grenades are an interesting one because there isn't a rule on how to cause grenades to explode. So what I have been working on is that the grenades make a check versus exploding. And you did how much damage? 20?
23.
23, right? So 23 is 18 to the grenades because they're designed to explode. So 18 to the grenades is 3 wounds and 6 shock. So the grenades are going to explode.
Yes!
That is not a question.
I'm so dead.
I don't care!
Oh
This is
my
a one
god,
shot,
Nadia.
let's do it!
23 damage to Pietro is actually only 1 point of damage, which means he takes 2 shock.
Jesus.
Because at 19 like absorbs just whatever. I'm
It
like,
just
oh my
takes
God.
everything. And he actually
That's why
has
I
damage
need
reduction.
all these grenades to explode at once.
That's why I didn't shoot him.
Because otherwise we're just going to run. Because
That's very
I
Damn.
can't do anything. The most damage, unless I get a plus, is literally 14.
I got lucky. Like if I didn't have the up thing, I probably would have done maybe half that damage.
If
You would be so screwed right now
Yeah,
if we didn't have
absolutely.
that
No, that
card.
app has changed the whole thing, which is brilliant. I mean, it's great. That's exactly what these drama decks do. They're causing drama for the bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like, because you rolled it, Kai, I would like you to roll, if you please, roll me a d6.
6.
Oh,
Of course, yeah.
Is that how many grenades there are?
How many crits are you gonna roll?
How many crits?
All right.
Do I get to roll again? Because I rolled a
No.
No, that's what having grenades.
grenades just multiplied and had babies.
So I
There's grenades.
what is 3 times 16?
Oh God.
3 times 6 is
It's 30, so it's 48, right?
Yeah.
48?
58.
50.
Look, I'm an American. I'm gonna get a
Hang on,
calculator.
a calculator.
3 times 16 is 30 and 3 6 is
48.
18.
You
So
are
it's
correct.
48, yeah.
You are correct.
48. All right.
Please die. Please
Americans
die.
use calculators. We don't use these up here.
48 damage. Oh my
Feels great.
goodness.
Feels
All right.
Great.
Yeah.
Take one
So
second.
48 damage. This mega explosion just rips through his side and takes out him and bits of concrete. You are going to take all of this damage, Gregor, because you are trying to absorb it and keep Nadia alive.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Can I use a possibility to try to rip reality apart? And
You definitely should do that.
that is exactly.
Wait, if you blink out, do I take the damage?
No.
No, because he's soaking.
He's trying to
damage,
find
right?
he's trying to find a reality where he
I
takes
see.
less damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna role play this in my brain, but so what you see first is he starts to concentrate and starts to believe in such of the tales that in another reality they come true, and he sees his father fighting these horrible Cthulhian monsters, and he gives him courage to defend this very strong psychic.
But very weak psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a reality check.
10 on the reality. I don't get up for this, right?
You have
No.
11.
I just literally think about this. It's like he accidentally puts himself into like a worse position,
Yeah.
like the Hindenburg coming down.
Well, that's what happens with a 1.
Wow.
Do I have another possibility, or am I out?
I don't know how many possibilities you can spend for a particular action.
I didn't see anything on that.
I was thinking that might be something to check. Did you not do so well?
Well, you know.
One.
Can I spend
10.
one
I'm
of
scrolling right now.
mine to try to find that place? Because I'm a psychic, to find that place for him to go.
Only one possibility may be spent per action.
Okay, so that's that.
But would we get to? Would I be able to use mine?
Yep.
No,
Because
because
it'd be my
he's
actions, right?
protecting you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled.
Sorry.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, so it would default to 10.
Yep.
Well, so your die roll would default to 10. So that gives you -1.
Yep. So it's a 9.
So it's a failed reality. At least it's not a 1.
Yeah.
At least it's not a 1.
So as the flames hit him,
But you also you got a +8 to your dodge too, didn't you? So you'd be
That's-
21.
I'm not dodging.
He's not dodging.
Reality check.
He was trying to, soak up damage.
So I, as the thing hit me, all of the oils that I have, they all explode at the same time.
Oh my god, that is so tiny.
Oh my goodness! Oh my
And
goodness!
and in that kind of conflagration, I realized that everything I know is a lie.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Oh no! Yep,
So-
only one possibility may be spent per action.
Yeah.
I just found it.
You take 8 wounds and 16 shock, it's just too much. It's just too much. I am going to need Nadia to now please give me a dexterity check.
Wait, he can use one of my cards, can he? Couldn't he use the recover 5 shock card that I have out there?
Yeah, but it's so many wounds.
Yeah,
You can only
it
take
really
3.
won't save.
I have 9 soak though. Can't I soak some of that? It might save.
No, that's just that's deducted from the 48 damage. So you take 41 damage.
Does that help?
Well, you
Wait,
take 8
48
wounds and
minus 9 would
16
be
shock.
39.
You've taken so much
my-
damage, you're off the table. The table only goes up to 24. And you can only take 3 wounds. So
Yeah. So that's all. That's what happens.
that's yeah.
Realized it was
Why
all
did you
lie
do
at the
this?
end.
So Nadia, what's your dexterity check?
Oh, I don't know. I rolled a 13, so that's a +1, and he was giving me a +2, right?
Yeah.
What was his
+4.
bonus?
+4,
4 or 8?
yeah.
4. So 10.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
But I also have toughness too.
That doesn't help you at all.
You still have some of
So
these
weird.
left.
You
You
wanna
still
use
have
that?
you still
Yeah,
have some
sure.
of
I'll
these
use
left.
one of those. See if I can roll a 20 or a 10.
No, use that for the reality check because you're gonna probably.
Oh yeah, let's see if I can pass it.
Well, you remember it's per action, so this is the action of dodging.
Oh, I see.
Could she also use my absorb shock thing? Because she also has one too on standby. She can absorb 10 shock. If she can
She
use
doesn't
them
have it
both.
on standby though. It hasn't been loaded.
Oh
into the
damn
pool.
it!
Yeah.
I thought she did. My bad. Okay.
I did earlier. I think it
Yeah,
reset.
yeah, it does reset. Yeah.
So do you want to use the reroll in the
that's why I
dodge,
had
or
it out.
just reroll in the reality?
I'm gonna do both. I have points for both.
You
so-
can't. It has to be one. Or you can use it for both? Okay, then yeah.
Well, the dodging is the action, and then the reality check is a free action. So I would say you could use them on both. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
so I'll do
The dodge first.
Dodge, which is worse. So
So that
No,
defaults
so
to 10.
yeah,
Still bad.
still bad. So I'm going to go dodge reality.
Okay.
Reality sucks right now. Here's hoping for a 10 or a 20.
See if it's 12.
Nope, that's a 2. But I have plus, but it's my mind, right?
It's
Yeah,
reality.
spirit.
So it's
Reality
minus-
spirit, yeah.
Oh, but I have
Minus
pluses,
8.
so 12. So that's actually a 14.
Why is it 14?
'Cause I have it.
That's 12, but you rolled a 2, so it's minus 8.
Oh, minus 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
never
yeah, so
mind.
it's a 4.
It's a 4. Yeah. So there's no soaking happening.
I
But
probably died too.
no, because you only go down. I mean, you're unconscious. You're blown into the wall because you're taking half the damage that Gregor took.
Oh, okay.
Gregor flat out
so-
dead?
Yeah, I'm flat out dead.
Gregor is ripped
He
into
vaporized.
pieces.
At the very end of it, I said that all my oils blew up at the same time.
Yeah, all of his little
Super
herbs and yeah. So there's bits of very fragrant bacon currently sizzling and
It smells like
cooking.
lavender in here.
I thought your range was farther. I'm sorry. I just, oh no.
My range is only 25.
It's all good.
I really am just a chicken.
Okay, so you need to make
Sad
a
chicken.
defeat check,
Oh,
right? To see if you die. Now, your
How many-
defeat is a strength or spirit test.
Spirit.
Whichever-
I have no strength.
Well, whichever's lower.
Strength or spirit test, whichever is lowest.
Oh, well, that's
Mhm.
great.
And you need to beat a difficulty number of 10. Do
Strength
not
is 6.
fail.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Do you have another possibility token, or is
I
that
do.
No, you got nothing. You got nothing.
this is all rolls?
Here we go.
Only thing, you could place 2 cards into her hand, but that's not going to help.
It's not. I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
I should have a master plan because then she could have like copy the soak card. Damn it.
Chicken Man walks away alone. The flames in the background.
Into the land where he doesn't speak the language.
Language. Oh my goodness, it's going to be tough. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do your
Do it.
defeat.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god! I rolled a 4! I died!
Chicken Man walks away. The flames in the background.
So
He just turned back.
it's one of my favorite entries in this book. Character death.
Oh boy.
If a character dies,
Yes.
it is generally appropriate for her companions to say a few kind words, sing her praise, or tell a story of some epic but humorous deed. They are dead. That's it. There ain't no coming back from this one.
We both died
You
for
were
this.
both died. You
Yeah.
both died spectacularly.
The good news is we saved Chicken Man, so his
Well,
plan
hang on.
wasn't bad.
We haven't saved Chicken Man yet.
Yet
He has to roll.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going up the ladder. But
you were still
Your
going up the
legs get
ladder.
blown
So
off.
give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
It's not difficult.
You know, I think it's because you guys are rolling criticals and 19s that the dice
It's
is
a
like,
game.
and now it's payback.
Okay, the dice taketh and the dice giveth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet Mama Jamma. Okay.
Did you live?
Hang on. I got something pretty high actually.
All right.
So I stole some of your luck. So I got an 18, which is plus 5.
That's right. And what's your
then
dex?
My dex is 11, so I
16.
have. So that's,
Perfectly fine. You pull your legs up as this blast washes flame and bits of lavender oil, and there's even this strange blue burst of magic as poor old Nadia is snuffed
I
out.
returned to Mother Russia.
You have returned to Mother Russia, yes.
Oh man! Like literally, he's so dumb. He's gonna get out and be like, "They're right behind me. We got this. Woo! We did great."
Cheer. Why does it smell like bacon? Cheer.
We're like an amalgamated mess on the floor.
Oh.
So fire is bursting out from behind me.
Flames are washing out behind you. And you know what? We're going to cut to this picture of Chicken on his
You
own,
alone?
Kevin on his own. And ever so slowly, we start to zoom out, leaving him on this dock in the middle of darkness as there are demons all around waiting for this sort of outcome to happen. They're slowly approaching. They haven't seen you yet, but you are literally Chicken Man in the middle of the Rybinsk reservoir.
Man, out of the fire into the frying pan.
And that's where we're going to end off.
What a game.
That was not what
Wow.
I was thinking was going to happen.
I feel bad because like you had plans were like they're gonna go on a train, they'll be on an adventure, there's gonna be a betrayal. It's like, no, we're ending this now.
Yeah.
Well,
We're running out of time anyway, so.
I sussed it out.
yeah, I did not anticipate the mind reading power because that was a really cool power, I must admit.
Yeah, I liked Nadia a lot. I'm going to keep her.
So
That was freaking deadly.
Another game, I don't know.
it's very interesting. I hope we have done justice to the system. I think we have. I've read it a whole bunch of times. I was playing it through. I think that's the case. But we did have exceptionally swingy rolls. We really
Yep.
did. And the scenario that we played before this, Nadia, you died, didn't you? Before?
No, I kept rolling reality.
You
like
kept
a
rolling.
champ.
That's right. You kept
kept
rolling
rolling
reality
20s.
and just soaking up all the damage. That's right. So you
I
didn't.
blew
you didn't-
it
that's
in
right.
the first beginning.
Yeah, that was the blue orchid or blue magnolia hotel. That's
Yeah,
right.
no.
That's right.
It was very, very bad because they were like, we roll so much damage. Oh no, she's dead. I roll reality really high. Highest live.
That's
Like,
right.
Yeah,
it was also very dramatic. It's a very dramatic game, but it swings either really, really well or really, really bad.
It does seem to be
Not
that
really
way.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Freddie, what are your thoughts?
No, this game's awesome. I just feel bad. Like, I really felt like I'd be like just like the
You should've just
helpful
left. You both would've
superhero
lived.
brute.
I was afraid we're dying.
I legitimately
Yeah.
thought like we were gonna all run to the to the ladder and then bam you shoot it, but I didn't realize it's
I knew.
so short.
I knew. The moment he said it was 40 foot, I was like, no, Nadia's going to die here. And I was like, don't soak the damage. Or maybe we'll live, but I should have just told you to go. So
Oh
the two of you could have
boy,
lived.
it was fun though. Like I liked. Actually, I really enjoy the pulp powers and all that with the superhero stuff because I don't know if you guys looked through that when you're making your character, but like they have a lot of really cool things. Like you pick a perk, like flight, but if you want, you could spend a second perk to get a secondary power or really fun role-playing disadvantages to yourself. Like as an example, with my flight, it's a gadget, and I also can't use it to hurt people. I can't use it in melee. But then those are minor ones. Then there's the major ones where like if I was able to pick another one, I would have picked like the super attribute to like give myself an additional +2 in any attribute. So I'd have made like my dexterity 13, but it could only work like at night, like Batman, like in darkness. So like what I like with this game is like I like surprisingly with a game that is heavily set in a certain way that there is still so much variability. I think because I was watching a video guy and like I think I understand like why we were able to kind of like delve into this more than some of the other RPGs because we like creating our own stuff. And I get that. This is like a break. This like gives us stuff to play with, having our own unique stories, but not having to work so hard to create everything and out of like, the top of our hats or whatever.
Yeah. No,
So
absolutely.
overall,
Yeah.
great game.
Yeah. Okay. Mitch, what were your thoughts?
Well, that was great. I thought there was a lot of potential for drama, which was great. I think the obviously the huge soaking factors against. I'm not sure like what the intent of the full our venture was. I'm sure there's a video out there somewhere about that.
There is last week's video.
And he sent us a Discord message saying, "Don't watch last
I know I was
Yes.
being facetious. God, guys.
I didn't watch it now to figure out what was supposed to happen.
So, well, yeah, I mean, like, you know, facing a techno demon and, like, you know, with as a man who didn't, you know, as a normal dude was pretty terrifying. I think it was like the soak was great. And I think it's a very interesting and can be, once you kind of get the hang of it, a very fast combat when you start realizing what's going on.
I think also something that would work is the cards. If you had these in your hands,
Yeah.
I think it might be a little bit easier to interact with them than this. Obviously, in this case, we're showing them to the audience, and this was the only way that I could work out how to do it in an easier sort of way. Kai, what are your thoughts?
I feel the same way with like if the cards, because Amazon or even shipping now, like you can't get them fast enough to go,
Right.
and you wouldn't be sharing every single card with the audience. You'd be looking at your own hand, figure out what you're going to use, so you
That's
know
big
exactly what you're going to play, and just make it really, really quick. It probably took a lot longer because we were going through everything today.
Right.
I thought it was fun. I liked all the different. There's like 3 different types of way of being like mystical. Like there's your faith. You can do psychic stuff. You can do spell casting as well. Like there's a whole bunch, and I actually like enjoyed it. I like the drama cards because that up card changed everything.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh
could've
man,
ran.
I
We
was
could've ran.
waiting for the next one, or any of them for that matter, because the next one you guys are stymied. Because the power of the Techno Demon, one of his powers is he changes a scene from being a standard scene to being a dramatic scene.
Oh,
That's one of his powers, but he just couldn't get there. He didn't live long enough. And then what?
he did die?
Well, he died. Yeah, I mean, he was completely destroyed.
he comes out of the hole after you.
But
Oh, God.
he couldn't change it to a dramatic scene here because then he becomes fatigued. So
Oh, right.
it was really a good combination to have being able to hold onto this card and effectively cut out his superpower.
How strong? Like how many? There's 9 Technolords and 1 human that's on the council, right?
There's 6 Technolords and 1 human, yeah, because the
We
council is
killed
7.
one of the 6.
Well, the Techno Demons are, yeah, I mean, whether he was or not, I don't know. But yes, they're super powerful. That's why I was saying earlier on, I was like, I don't know how to balance this out because there are these sort of big swings and things.
Because if we didn't have any of that stuff, the max damage I do, unless I would to get lucky, would be 14. But again, I can't dodge, so any attack he does on me would have killed me.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
And a fist fight with him would just not work. Like I have a really decent like dodge and unarmed combat. Like I'm straight up like it's literally Batman. But
Yeah.
this is Batman trying to beat up Thanos. This is Batman trying to
Right.
punch the Hulk and be like, why isn't this working?
Exactly.
Well, you had a really
Exactly.
amazing attack, and he soaked all of it. You did
Yeah.
only a few shots. You didn't even get to wound.
It did 1 damage. It was 1 point. Oh wait, no, wait, you did that. It was you're right. I literally had just 19 and everything. He took it all,
He did.
but at
Yeah,
least he
it
was
was-
like flat on his back.
They are super powerful. All I can say is I'm kind of glad you faced him where you did because
It was a perfect place.
it was a great place. The place I had set up, if you had fought him there, I'm just going to see if I can bring this up and show you.
have lived.
Well,
hell
a part of the Techno Demon's power is that he can dismiss damage or send damage to his allies. So this was the map that I had made of the sort of the hydroelectric plant. And
I'm sorry, guy.
That's okay. No, it's absolutely fine. You guys would have faced him in here, and he would have had a whole bunch of thralls with him. And so all damage you do to him, he can just transfer to his thralls. So
We
the
were not
thralls are
gonna
not
let that.
great. They only absorb 1 point of damage, but that's okay. So I mean, but that's the joy of this game, right? Is that we never know where it's going to go. And I do think that these drama cards, they really do make it feel quite dramatic. Did you feel, though, that the cards lessened your role-playing experience? Did it feel like the meta game was too much? Did it ever feel like it was pulling you out of the game?
You go ahead.
No. I honestly feel like it really like pulled me super out of the game because like the one thing that's nice about the cards, like they really fit the scenario.
Right.
But like sometimes, like when you are in those really clutch situations, like that's why this is like a 50-50. Part of it doesn't because story-wise it really fits. But then when you get to like oh my God, this is going to explode. Everyone's going to die. What do? Then you have to sit down and think, how do I help the characters not die? So that's why part of it, yeah, sometimes it can. But overall, I don't think so. I think we just need to get used to the game. If we played it more, we'll just look and be like, because like that's what it needs. Like if you are experienced with it, it's going to become second nature. Be like, oh, I could use this. But you can still take that advantage. Be like, I'm going to role play this. Show them how this.
Gotcha. Mitch?
Yeah, same kind of. I think there's a defying of reality, which is the theme of this thing. Like there's literally a check where you can be like, I just don't absorb the damage. You know?
Yeah.
So, and I think going with the theme of that, those cards are like literally a Storm Knight saying, you know what? This is how reality is right now. and throwing down that way and realizing that there's almost a demigod style of play here that is almost movie-like in its execution.
It does feel very cinematic, doesn't it? I must admit, I do think that. Kai, your thoughts? Any thoughts on that?
I didn't think it pulled me out of it. If anything, you get more excited. You're like, oh yes, this I can use this. Thank God you played it, and it actually helps because it's not just your card. It goes into a pool, so anyone can use it. So that way you're able to, I think, help your allies more within the game. I thought it gave you more opportunity to try to save each other or, survive yourself. It gives you more opportunities other than just rolling your dice. Because if you roll poorly and you just roll poorly for a day, it can help you mitigate that damage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. I must admit, I was dubious of the drama deck. I was like, because when I was reading it again this morning, I'm like, you change that every single round. You're flipping out one of these new cards. And there's another up for the heroes, which would be nice, or a setback for the villains. So, I mean, these are, at first I was like, I don't know, it's going to be too swingy for me as a GM. But I must admit, I did like the challenge of going, well, how does the combat change? Mm-hmm. How do the villains get inspiration? How do the humans? So I actually came to love it, I must admit. And I can see this. I mean, virtually, I think I'm going to say it. I mean, I think that this is probably the best way to play it.
Yep.
With tabletop. I know that you do get mods for Roll20. I don't know about Fantasy Grounds, but playing it virtually, I think this is the one that works the best. But sitting around a table, I can imagine it being a lot more like a poker game, which I think can only just make it more tense, as a matter of fact. So there we are. Anyway, guys, I think we all had fun. I certainly had fun. I was going,
I love to play this game, honestly.
Oh, they're going to do this. They're going to do that. You didn't deviate too much from the final plan, which was brilliant. I cut out stuff because we're running out of time. But yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for playing. Links are down below for finding these wonderful people and looking into what they are up and into. And if you use the link down below for Torg website, that's the Great GM link, you'll get 10% discount off of any purchase for Torg products. So there you go. This concludes our presentation of Torg Eternity in its entirety. If you haven't watched all of those videos, you can check them out. And a big thank you to you for watching this video, for supporting the channel. And of course, until next time, I wish you and all of yours the happiest of realities.